All right, people. This ain't Dre. This is actually Mike, as you guys can probably see. The guy on my right is Kevin, aka Mr. Styles. The guy at the bottom is who? This little
Boom.
asshole at the bottom. Who is that? That little asshole right down there. Who is that?
Say that the
Boom.
lead boom
Who
right there.
are you? Who are you?
I'm boom. How
Damn
many
it!
times
Are you here?
I said it like 4 times. Damn.
I didn't hear nothing. We didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear anything.
Hey, I guess you need to fix your headphones.
All right, man. All right, people. This is your boy man Mike. Kevin Boom. Dre will be in soon. It's his 40th birthday, and he's having a lot of issues. I guess that old man issues. Um, LaDonna can't wait to come on and give him all the hell that he deserves. So I think we can kind of get back um, to the swing of things. I don't even know how to damn host a fucking show anymore. I'm just be honest. It's been so long since we've actually done Red Cup Rants. Myself, Boom, Dre, and Kevin.
Yo, yo, yeah.
Kevin.
Yes, sir.
I guess it's all no explanation. All right. No. Oh, he's already filling the cup. Oh. He's already filling the cup. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey.
I mean, it is
But I
called
ain't
Red
got I ain't
Cup.
got none of
Hey, you
that.
gotta fit the show, right?
Hey,
Yep.
you gotta go. You gotta get it right, man. I actually want to talk about. Let's speak on that real fast. Let's speak on this just real fast. I just had to say. I have to say this, man. If you guys have not been paying attention the last couple of days, man. Boom, man. Somebody tried to jack us, man. Somebody tried to jack the whole show, bro.
I heard, and shit ain't right. I mean, no, there's no uh, thank you for an idea, whatever. I mean, not only you steal a show, you steal the name, you steal the intro, the way that Dre does it. You you steal the topics that we talk. I mean, I granted topics anyone can talk about
Yes.
those, but you steal the
Mm-hmm.
whole idea of a show as a whole.
That's a problem. That was the biggest issue. Like I said, anybody can come and say, that it's quite possible that someone could come up with the same title for a show. Not upset with that at all. It's totally possible for someone to come up with Red Cup Rants. But how would you feel, Kevin, if someone stole something from you that you actually worked your entire almost like we've been working on this for almost 5 years, man. Talking about 5 years, at least 5 years, just on Red Cup Rants. And before Red Cup Rants, it was BFF. So our concept of this show has never changed. Never changed. How would you feel if somebody tried to jack you for your name on your show, man? Something that you actually worked your ass off.
Shit, I'd be pissed. Cause I know for me, like I said, I'm a fan of the show for a while myself, and that just show lack of creativity.
A
That's all I
lack
can
of
say.
creativity and a lack of creativity and a lack of just man, like this for me, it's a lack of respect, man, for your fellow man. It's like man, like we actually put thought into it. We actually put time. Boom has been here since, like I said, his wife is the reason why I'm doing this. She's the reason why I have this show. You know what I'm saying? Like she gave me my first shot to actually be in radio podcasting, man. Like she gave that opportunity. And for somebody to basically take our entire concept of our show, it's like, bro, it's like I understand that nobody can be Boom, damn sure nobody can be a damn Boom. Boom is a damn character in his damn right, in his own right. Myself, I
Can't
know
walk
I'm a
10 feet,
character. All
can't
right,
walk 10
great.
feet in my shoes.
Yeah, yeah. Cause like I said, you can steal the idea, but you can't steal the heart of it.
Nope.
You can't start, and that's why I had the major issue, man. It's like it's for me the way you pitch your show and basically confront you about a situation, man. You tell me this is your show is all about brotherhood and sticking together and whatnot, and when people call you out on your bull crap, you want to deny, you want to call me a thug, you want to call the people who support me, you want to call them hoodlums and all this type of stuff. Actually, you like people know how the hell I can't never say that authenticity. They know when you're telling the truth. They know when they see real, man. And I think this Red Cup Rants is as real as it gets, man. Boom, like I said, Boom. If you guys haven't seen Boom and his shows, you can actually check us out right now on Strictly Prohibited Network, man. Boom, his show is about as crazy as mine. He is a hardcore, passionate Dallas Cowboy fan, all right? And this is Red Cup Rants. What Red Cup Rants is about issues in sports, issues in the world. We cover every aspect of life, try to bring everybody together. You know what I'm saying? And for someone to call us out and basically, you know, rip us off, man, I had a huge issue with that. But we got a name back. There's only one Red Cup Rants, man, and I don't think anybody can pretty much duplicate and replicate what we are, man. We're a different breed, and people they know that. Um, Phil, um, Mike deaf as fuck. Look, man, I can't fucking hear, dog. I can't fucking hear. All right, I'm trying to do a show. I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to host and listen to Boom.
Hold on.
Boom can't fucking hear either.
I can hear. I just heard you say that, fool. Now, you deaf. How are you supposed to talk? How are you supposed to talk and not listen to the other person? How you talk and not listen to the other person? You just when you talk, your ears shut off. The fuck.
So, so about my question would be what was his attitude like when you confronted him about it?
Oh, he called me a thug, man. He called us a thug. Y'all acting like hoodlums. We're trying to. Their show is about bringing people together, and he basically called me a thug, called us a hoodlum, called us hoodlums and whatnot. And like I said, this is something that we worked our behinds off, man. Like we don't do this show, and Phil can attest to this, man. Kevin, he's been like I said, Kevin been with us for a while too. Like this is just he's done a show with me before, and like we've actually put in work. We're talking about putting in we put on some hours. When we fought each other, we poured our blood, sweat, and tears into this thing, and for someone to basically call us out, saying that we are thugs and hoopers and all that type of stuff, man. That's the issue. That's a major issue for me, man.
And I don't understand how we are hoodlums when we're not talking down to nobody. We may talk down to the people we're on the show with, like Mike or Dre or even Dexter. But we all know we playing around. We kidding. We are not putting anyone down to put them down for real. We're
Right.
joking. But then you can hear it in our tones that we switch gears and talk serious. And when we're talking serious, everyone knows that we're serious. We're talking about something. Listen to what I'm actually saying right now. Any other time, it's all bullshit because that's what we do with each other. We just bullshit. But not to call us hoodlums because we bullshit with each other. Well, goddamn, you guys are hoodlums too. Because I know you guys bullshit with each other. I bet they
Bro,
bullshit.
they some hoodlums and fucking thieves.
So, I mean, they can say whatever the fuck they want because the people that are chilling with us right now, watching us, listening to us, they know the truth that we ain't hoodlums. We ain't what they say we are. We are this team that we come together and put on a good show. We talk about put on a good topic. We get the our viewers involved. We ask them questions. They respond. We respond back. It's open ended every night. Every time we get on this camera on this platform, it's an open ended form. They can talk to us
Mm-hmm.
however they want. We can respond to them however we want as we see fit. So they can call us all we want because our viewers know the truth.
Yeah.
They know the truth, man, and that's like I said. This is what we do here, man. Don't want to spend too much time on that because that is a no, issue as far as I'm concerned. But you know what I'm saying, we appreciate everybody for what they've actually done. They continue to support me. Boom. Like I said, man, we got. Look, wait, I can't wait till the season to start, man. I really can't wait for the NFL season to start. I don't know if you guys have heard, but 50 days away. 50 days away. All right.
Skin time.
NFL football is back. Who? Pigskin time.
Skin
All
time.
right, man. You guys, this is actually a question for both of you guys, man. What do you think about the rules that they have in place as far as the COVID 19? They are not allowing. I know in Atlanta that they are holding capacity to about 10 to 20,000. They're going to allow on 20,000 people, and they have to have their masks. What do you guys think about that, man? If you think that's good enough,
No, it's not because the recommendation that came out from a expert said no groups more than 10, right?
Right.
So how is 20,000 10,000? That's I mean you
That's
can't have that. As highly as transmittable this virus is, you can't have more than 10, and you can't open up the seating for just 10 people. Those 10 people were those season holders. So why
mm-hmm.
even why even open the stands at all?
exactly.
So I mean, with there are some in well, Jets and Giants. They said no fans at the stadium. So they're just saying NFL, you are don't care about us. So we're gonna take this into our own hands. Say no fans, and I think all the teams should be doing that. No fans in the stadium, just like how isn't that what baseball is doing? No fans.
Baseball.
Yeah, they piping crowd. Yeah, they piping noise and for the
So
most part. So, Kevin, what you
so
think, man?
and same thing with the NBA, no fans. So every major sport that's planning on coming back live, no fans. They need to follow suit with the MLB, with the NBA. No fans in the stands. I mean, that's just the way it is. I know they're going to lose money, but guess what? There's NFL is not the only business that's losing money or that will potentially lose money
Mm-hmm.
because there are businesses out there that have to shut down because of COVID. Tattoo parlors
Oh
have to
yes.
close down. Barbershops have to close down. Nail booty salons, they all have to shut down. So they're not going to be the only ones to lose money. Every business in America has lost money some way or somehow. So not having fans in the stand, so be it. At least there's going to be football on TV. If you want to, gather somewhere to watch football, go to a bar because the bars ain't shut down again. Well, I mean, they're gonna be, but right now they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, 'cause even if you got 20,000, 10, 20,000 fans in there, like you said, you still putting them at risk. They got to stop. I think they have to stop thinking with the pockets and start thinking about the health of everybody.
Yeah.
Because football's already going like with the NBA with the bubble thing. It's already going to be kind of hard to put those players in a bubble because they collide in every damn play.
Right.
I mean, think about football. They're the same thing. They're on top of each other every single play, especially the linemen. And then now, I mean, if you open up the stands for 10, 20,000 people, one of them could be infected. That can infect the rest of them. And not only that, but that person can infect one of the players, and then now that player will infect those two teams, and then now they're going to go play elsewhere next week, and they'll get infected. So I mean, right now it's very iffy, and
So this,
I honestly think that the season is at jeopardy just because we're not getting the true numbers on the COVID testing in the NFL, or if they are testing,
I
we're
don't
not.
think we'll ever get. I
So
don't think we'll ever get to true numbers because everyone has that. Like Kevin said, like everybody has a financial issue. Like everybody's trying to make money, and they're not really caring about what's best for the players and what's best for the people. It's all about getting them, trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't think we'll ever truly get the real numbers. But I can say this, and Kevin, I think I don't know if having football players and fans in the stands is a good idea. I think you know I know a lot of people remember when the Atlanta Falcons they got in trouble for piping noise, crowd music playing music a little bit too late, doing games and whatnot. They actually got fined for that. I think that's the best way to go. Like when I watched the Braves game today, I actually thought I thought it was pretty good. Like it's more of a psychological issue as far as the players concerned because they're used to hearing real noise from the crowd and actually seeing it. So from a baseball standpoint, I still think like even from a sport standpoint, I think it's still a good thing where you can kind of use noise and use these sounds to kind of get on the player's skin, if you understand what I'm saying. Like you can do little things in the crowd like horns and it's like already do things like that at football games. Like Tampa Bay got that loud ass fucking cannon. You know what I'm saying? Like that loud ass fucking cannon,
talking about that
and
rusty cannon.
it's fine. Like why can't you do that?
Yeah,
You
because
know what I'm saying? Like they got that loud ass cannon, and it's like I don't get why they're so in a rush and a hurry. I know why, but it's like if the player really your number one option and everybody's health is your number one option, why the hell won't you just say, okay, we're just gonna pipe crowd noise. We're just gonna go with this until we get the real things instead of just sacrificing everybody's health, man.
yeah, sacrificing health to for your own benefit, it ain't worth it.
Mm-hmm.
It really isn't.
Mm-mm.
nah. So
Off.
like Boozer. My bad. I ain't mean to interrupt, but I about to say
Go
like
ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Boozer said. Like I said, what if something? Like you said, if somebody in the stands got it, and if it's airborne, like you said, it's airborne, you could pass it on to one of them players. Now you got a player that's gonna be out for 2 weeks. Multiple players out for 2 weeks, and like you said, people's lives are at stake right now.
Hey, put up that comment by
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Thumbs because that's a good point. Now, trying to get 10,000, 20,000 people trying to wear masks going to the stadium. Now, after they get in, those fans get drunk. What are you going to do now?
Woo!
Ooh, I ain't think
I
about
had that. Yeah, that's something that I actually thought about earlier today, man. I think, yeah. Go ahead, Kevin. Show your thoughts on that, man.
oh boy, nah, yeah, that's not gonna work. Plain as if that mask ain't gonna work. So like you said, once they get in them seats, boy, that they
The
ain't
mask, yeah, the mask is off, and you're gonna be drinking.
exactly. You ain't finna take a sip, put your mask back on, then take a sip again. You ain't finna do that.
Nope. So that's a very good point. And then Now now you gotta get security involved, trying to handle these fools who are drunk that don't want to put their mask back on.
Yeah. And that's like I said, I think that's a major concern. It's like even not with just that. I think Kevin was kind of alluding to this, man. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like, how are you going to come to a game with your mask on, and how are you going to eat with the mask on? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to have to remove that mask at some period. Don't you know what I'm saying?
I mean, shoot, they'll be sitting like this, right, in a chair, trying to eat, and then hold a mask. You know, it ain't happening. It is not happening.
You gonna see some fans coming there with the mouth cut off in the mask.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna say they got their mask on, but they ain't got their mouth on.
Which is, the key part of wearing the mask, cover your damn mouth.
Oh, you got some stupid folks out here.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of actually having a damn mask on, so you can keep the shit on, not take it off.
Mm-hmm. Well, so I done seen some interesting.
But I actually heard something. Go ahead, Kevin.
I done seen some interesting masks and innovations people putting out here, but put that in one of them games, boy, you gonna see a whole bunch of stuff you don't want to see. Wait a minute, is that who I think it is?
Yeah, that is who you think it is.
Yeah, Dex.
He about to come in and run his goddamn mouth by COVID. I know he got something to say about it.
Before
I know he got something to damn say. Come over here and talk, motherfucker.
Before he says anything, I want him to understand what I was calling him. Yes, I called you a bitch. Continue. You asked what it was in the comments. So I am a what now? So I'm just clarifying that you understand what I said. Called you a bitch.
Why are you calling me a bitch? What I do to you?
All right, go ahead and say what you want.
See, I thought we was brothers. You was something else. You was something else. See,
we are brothers.
That don't mean you can't.
So you just call your little brother a bitch. That's what you do.
Like you don't call your older brother a bitch.
Which one?
All right.
Mike?
See, exactly. Exactly. Which one? If you have to ask, which one? Yes, you do.
Well, I don't call Matt a bitch. He's terrifying, and we leave old man Dre alone because he'll stop the funding. His cheap ass. So yeah, but about this COVID thing. By the way, Mike knows I am Bruce Thumps Gaming. By the way, that be me. That's why I asked. They talking about we hooligans. First and foremost, we was here for 3 years, so they can kiss our ass, kick rocks, skeeze us. That's first and foremost. Second one, COVID. My dad. He called me the other day because he actually had to endure COVID. My dad is a police officer and a minister, and he described in detail the journey he had to even just survive COVID. Yeah, he survived. But as his doctor said, he will never be fully healthy again. His lung capacity is shot to shit. He went a whole 2 weeks straight of having diarrhea. He could not do anything. He would try to sit up to go do something, and his body would shut back down. He kept a temperature of around 102 to 104 every day. Just short of the brain being too hot to where it starts to melt itself. They say it's just like the flu. It's not, because the flu don't kill like that. The flu is not that aggressive. It's not. So everyone, whether you Democratic or Republican, it don't give a damn what your political alignment is. If it gets you, it's got you. It don't care if you white, black, brown, green, orange, purple, yellow, white, blue, or chartreuse for all I give a goddamn. It's not something made up. It's not a hoax.
Oh, man.
It's real, people. It is real. And I made a post about it earlier. People don't listen. America's the only country pretty much left in the world that's still closed in some way, shape, or form because, the rest of the world took this motherfucker serious. Now, they opened for business and oh, wait, that's right. They're keeping us from coming to see them.
Yep.
The one thing Donald Trump said he was going to do, keep other people out. No.
No.
We
No.
can't
We don't say that name on
we
this show.
can't
We
go to them.
don't say that name on. No, we don't say that name on here.
I
No,
know
we don't say
the
that name
rules,
on there.
Mike. God damn it! I helped create this crazy
We
shit. I
don't
know
no,
rules.
45 from here on out. That's it.
He is
45.
44. He's 46 minus 1. I can't even say 44 plus 1. You ain't gonna disrespect the Barack Hussein Obama in this motherfucker. Okay, now that being said, how do you keep COVID from being spread in any
your
sporting
iPhone.
situation? Unless it's just players and essential personnel, you can't. You're gonna have to go the same route that AEW and WWE is going to have any kind of success at keeping this thing under control. Because as soon as you add another variable, one fan is all it takes. One fan in the building with COVID, because it's an airborne disease. It is spread through the air. And my fiance happens to be in the medical field, so I had to hear about this blah 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 bullshit all the time. Yeah. Those particles stay in the air for about 20 minutes. How in the flying fuck are you gonna tell me you're gonna be able to control it? We just had a match. I'm gonna control this airspace for 20 minutes because this person tested positive. How the fuck you know if they tested positive? Do they have a big red sign that says I'm COVID positive? Oh, and by the way, you don't know. You don't even know if you got COVID until you already had it for 2 fucking weeks because it incubates. Remember that? Oh, they forgot that part, right? There's so many people in the country right now that has COVID, but they're asymptomatic. They don't show any symptoms, so they don't even know they got it.
So they don't even go
home,
get
then they go home to Meemaw because in America's situation economically, it's statistically proven that there's multiple generations living under one roof because nobody can afford to live by themselves. It takes 2 paychecks to pay the bills on my house. 2, mine and hers. In the typical black family, if it's not man and woman paying the bills, it's man, woman, grandma, uncle, cousin. So now, grandma, because she's elderly,
everything about it.
So grandma, since she's elderly, she's got a compromised immune system. Now you're trying to send these babies back to school. Now you're gonna have one of these nasty ass, gross ass, disgusting ass little kids get COVID. Pass that shit on to your child, who brings it home, and now Meemaw's sick. And then you wondering why Big Mama gone? Why Big Mama gone?
Yeah, right.
Don't worry, we'll wait. We know why Big Mama's gone.
Thing,
now it's time for you to understand why Big Mama's gone.
Okay,
What? I got a better one. Hey Phil, tell them
That's
what your
the
job
thing,
is.
man.
Oh, okay. I work for EMS. So I tell people on a daily, to make sure you govern yourselves and you protect yourselves at all times. That includes wearing a mask, sanitizing, making sure you social distance. This virus is not to be taken lightly. There are a lot of people that are dying daily from this. So for those who think it's a joke, it's a stage, it's all a rouge, it's not really happening, please look at the facts. They're right in front of you. People are dying from this. Please take it seriously. I get tired of dealing with the same thing over and over and over and over. Same thing every day. People not social distancing, not protecting themselves or others. It's the reason why you should wear a mask. It's a reason. This thing is traveling quicker than I've ever seen anything travel. faster than the common cold right now.
Yeah.
So I just ask that people just be smarter, be wiser, and if you don't care about yourself, care about the next person.
Right.
Mhm.
Protect the next person. If you don't care about yourself, protect the next person. That's all I ask.
I literally just almost lost my father to this. Literally, like, just had a phone call with him the other day. This is real. Oh, and one other thing, something they're not telling you, the motherfucker is mutating. By the way, surprise.
It is. It is.
Hey,
It is, man. It is. Let me ask you guys this.
hold on. Let me
Because
make
I
a comment.
know.
Hold on.
Well,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me make a comment because you had this comment by Sid Falcon. He said that he's a fantasy football commissioner and a defending champion.
Go ahead.
Did he really have to say that? The commissioner and the defending champion? I think
yeah,
he cheated.
You gotta brag.
I think he cheated because I think he cheated.
Fantasy
I
football
think he
is hard.
cheated.
It's hard to
I
defend your
think
title
he
in fantasy
cheated.
football.
I think he cheated. He was a commissioner. He did something to the numbers. He cheated.
You think he was rigging the
don't
transaction
count.
list? Yeah.
It don't count.
I know
He
you said that.
was on the
I know
waiver wire.
exactly why you said that.
He was on the waiver wire. Oh no, dude, you ain't getting him. I am. You get this person.
Hey, I knew you was going. I know where you was going with this. I knew exactly where you was going with this. Hey, man, look.
Yeah.
This is why I don't play fantasy football, man.
Yeah, I can't play fantasy football because I'm too much of a fan of my actual team. So
I'm
having to root for
freaking
players
suck,
on other
man. My
teams that I
patience
don't
level
like,
is
it's
not-
like, no.
I used to do it.
No, to what Sid was saying. So Sid, I'm just playing around. Hey, congrats on being a champ in your league. What he said. Do you think we will start and finish the season? I honestly will probably start, but then it will be shut down, just like how the NBA was.
Yeah,
It'll be shut down.
I honestly don't think.
Yeah, let me get everybody's. Hold on, this. Let me get everybody's. Start with Kevin. Your thoughts on the season? Do you think this is something that we should have, or because like I said, we've been talking about this COVID thing for a while now. We know what we should and shouldn't do. Do you think it's just asking too much of the players? To have fans around, or you think this just, we should let fans in at all, or just, just keep it just to no fans at all? Where do you think they should go with this, man?
Shit, no fans. Everybody got TV. You can watch the game. And then, like you said, the players play too close to each other. So, like I said, once somebody catch it, no telling if the whole squad on the field gonna catch it.
Yeah.
And then now, like you said, they have to sit out for 2 weeks. So, can you imagine a whole football team catching it and the whole football team can't play? I say get y'all
For me
players
personally, it depends on the sport, but football.
football.
To me, football, I don't see the season starting on time or even happening, because the only way to truly get a control on it is to not allow the contact, and you can't allow the contact if you have the sport. Football is a physical sport. Hell, soccer isn't or the other football. It's not that physical, but they shut every other league around the world down.
They just now reopened some of them with no fans in the stands.
Right. But they're able to do that because they actually had guidelines and leaders who knew what they were doing, so they could do that. We don't.
Aren't there some American players that are stuck over there?
Yeah.
Because of this, and
because of the travel restrictions that's going on, we have Americans who can't get home that are literally safer where they are than
exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say, Dux.
I mean, I'm gonna do something I ain't done in a long time. I'm gonna give the no mask crew their credit. Y'all dummies actually have protected a lot of Americans who are overseas and can't get home, because think about this. Walmart's one of the biggest chains in the world, store-wise, right?
Yep.
Why did it take them to 2 days ago to actually mandate a mask to get in the store?
Money.
Too many people catching it at Walmart.
You want to know the truth? Somebody in the executive chain, either they got it or their family got it, and that's when they said, "Oh, sweeping changes need to be made." Just like Doofus in charge, he's finally wearing a mask. Why? I can tell you, somebody real close got sick.
Someone in this office. Got sick.
And it's not the Secret Service because he don't give a damn about them. He don't care about Congress. Somebody that he really knows and trusts got it, and now he's like, "Masks are patriotic. Let's do it." It's too late, nigga. We've been asking for these changes since February, since January, since they knew about it in November. Because we don't listen. No.
So that's a hell no for you, Dick. That's essentially what you're saying. We shouldn't have football.
Ordinary, because we're not the typical Americans. We actually pay attention. We listen. We take things seriously when you need to. The ordinary American don't. Any sporting events involves one thing and one thing in common: alcohol. And Maggie said it best.
No alcohol.
They're not going. They need to limit alcohol consumption at games, but they're not going to, because financially, them starting late by themselves, not having preseason games, they're already behind the 8 ball when it comes to money. So they're gonna try to push every concession, every sale that they can get from every department, which includes alcohol. So now what you gonna do? You gonna endanger security because people drunk?
Well,
fuck out of here, bro. Don't be
What are your thoughts on this, man?
One thing I've learned: people don't stop doing things because it's wrong. They keep doing it until it becomes right. And what I mean by that is, you know it's wrong, but you're going to continue to do it until, in your mind, it's the right thing to do. So, people not wearing the mask have really brainwashed themselves into thinking that not wearing a mask is okay. And you just really put yourself out there, and you put yourself at risk to anything, not just COVID-19, to anything right now. Nothing is safe right now. And I'm sorry to break it to people. People want hope. I do believe in hope. I am very optimistic. But right now, you need to bunker yourselves down and wear that damn mask. It is extremely important. And for me, when it comes to sports, no. There should not be anything of sports. I don't care how much we are missing it. People's lives are way more important than me watching you throw a ball through a hoop, you throwing a football to a player, you kicking a soccer ball in its goal. It is more important for people to realize that these athletes are not superhuman. They catch everything that we can catch, whether it's a cold, whether it don't matter. Germs transfer to them just like it does to us. So I would be selfish if I said, well, let them play.
They're not superhuman. They're not superhuman because they're making big numbers. You know what I'm saying? Right. I think that's exactly what they're saying. Like they're not superhuman because they have $100 million in the bank. They're still as humans. Just like we just saw the issue that Kobe Bryant just died in a helicopter. Like, no, Kobe can't die. Like, no, this things can happen. Right. You know what I'm saying? So.
And to me, I always tell people, everybody's like, well, why are you thinking about it this way? You got to think about it. I always think outside the box. You got to look at fans. Some fans are spiteful as shit. And they will definitely come to an event sick just for the hell of it because they can spread it to an opposing fan's teammate or to an opposing fan that likes the team that they're up against. Or to try to shake the hand of a player that they don't care for. People are spiteful these days. So I look at everything all the way through. This is not a good idea. We really need to die back from this. No sports whatsoever. I don't care how much you're missing it. There's so many replays you can watch on the damn TV. Hell, I just watched a couple of New England football games the other night. Replays. And I was in there cheering like he was just damn happy. So at the end of the day,
And
So
another
at the end
thing,
of the day,
another thing
it's
you have to think
not
about.
important.
Another thing you have to think about is before I introduce my the birthday boy is look at WWE. Look how they handled COVID before wrestlers came out and started like blowing the whistle. They ain't even been testing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard
So
about that.
you got to look at how these people are going to
Let
run
me
these
say it.
organizations
I
because we
don't.
You
got
ain't put
mandates,
me
but
in no
who's going to do
sharpshooter,
what?
no body slam, no rock bottom, no stunner, no RKO. If you ain't had that stuck
Wait,
up
no
your
RKO's,
nose like I did, you
no
can't touch me. And
no
that's for
CT
damn
musics,
sure. None of that. None of that.
no people
Ain't no
elbows.
Hey
people's
man.
elbows,
Hey man.
no leg drops, no tombstones,
Hey,
no choke
oh hey
slam,
man. You
none of that.
gotta.
What about a Canadian destroyer though?
And you ain't touching me at all, player.
Damn, now I ain't even touching the same
Hey
rope.
man. Hey man. Let's introduce the birthday boy, man. Let's
And
introduce
nobody
the
care about
birthday
his
boy.
old ass.
Oh
Everybody.
shit!
Hey,
You
no,
halfway through?
Hey.
no, no. Wait,
Yeah.
wait, wait.
Let's
Hold
give
on,
him.
hold on,
Hey
hold on,
man.
hold on.
Just one
Hold,
day. Hold
hold,
on. No.
hold,
Hell no. No. No.
no,
No. We
hold on, no,
gotta give
hold on,
him
hold
one
on.
day.
I think
Go
Bro
ahead,
got
Hold,
something
bro.
to say. Hold
hold,
on.
Go ahead,
hold
bro.
on, hold on. We cannot introduce the birthday boy. No, this is his show, and he late to his own show. What the hell, man?
Can I do this? Can I do this real quick?
Hey.
Bro,
Boom.
it's
Go.
your
Go ahead. Do
People
your
show.
late to
thing.
everything
Do
but their own funeral. Okay. Yeah.
it.
And you're right. He would be the person late to his own funeral. And guess what? On his way, making his way to the funeral, I'll be walking right past them saying, "Fuck you, I'm going home."
Oh no!
That's just what it
And
is.
by the way, his funeral is gonna be put me out in the back in the pine box because you know I ain't paying for that shit.
Hey, just put it.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
we're just gonna have a Red Comes Rand at the funeral. How about that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah.
man.
I'll bring the equipment. We got you.
Y'all cold blooded, man. Y'all cold blooded.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's the birthday boy. He turned 40 today, so give him hell. It's Dre.
Text,
Goddamn it.
text. Tell,
Yeah.
tell the truth.
Old as hell.
Hey,
Damn.
no,
Still say
hold
dumb
on,
as hell.
hold on. Dex, please tell the truth. You know damn well he ain't 40. He's like 47.
I mean, physically he's 40, but
Physically.
parts of his body are
Y'all
like
got.
32.
I see. I
Physically.
see. I see. Y'all got. I see. Y'all got jokes today.
Hey,
It's just.
it's
Yeah.
Hey,
difference
we've
between
been
jokes
writing
and
it down.
His
facts.
brain
We've been
says he's
writing it
40,
down.
but his knees say he like 87 and a half.
It's a difference between jokes and facts, buddy. These aren't jokes. These are facts.
Y'all.
See,
Y'all got.
so,
Y'all got.
Now, if
Phil
you ask his
knows.
wallet, he's like 107 because he ain't opening that motherfucker for nothing. Ask his phone.
Y'all got jokes, man. Y'all really got jokes today, bro. I thought it was
It's
supposed to
your
be.
birthday. It's your birthday.
I understand that, but dang, y'all had to roast me too, huh? Y'all getting all the jokes in today.
You the one
we,
late
Hey,
hey,
to your
that's
own
what
party. Come
happened.
hey,
on.
we,
Say
hey,
Hey,
hold on, hold
huh?
on. Dre,
I
we
will. I
get
will. I'm just gonna be on the show. Then I'll be. I'll be coming
wow.
back in there.
He on the show talking to someone else,
I'm
having a
fine, mama. I
private
can
Hey
sit
conversation.
out
man,
here.
hey,
Okay.
that's his mama, man. Leave him
I'm good,
alone.
mama.
Oh
Let,
no,
let
that's
him
my
talk.
Vince,
No,
bro. Now we gotta
no.
let him
Okay.
have that one.
Hey, not only do we give
Hey,
you
tell
shit every
mama.
day, not just today. We give it to you every day.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah.
today,
I just
just
had.
because it's your birthday, we have to give you more. That's all it is.
I just had to talk to my
Just a
mom.
little bit.
She was just
Just a
make.
little
She was
bit.
just making sure I was good, so I'm
Yep.
good. But yeah, I turned 40 today, so I figured I'd jump in on a little bit to see how
Hey
y'all doing
man,
and everything.
hold the
All
camera
right,
up high,
let's.
man. Hold the camera. Hold it
Yeah,
Hey,
like
you
this.
dog as hell, boy.
leave him
Like
alone.
this. Yeah,
Let
like
me
this.
I
Like
want
Hey.
to
this.
ask a
Like
question.
this.
Let me
There you
answer the
go.
question.
You know how
There
to
you
take a
go.
Let's
selfie.
hear from the birthday
I'm-
boy. Okay, let's hear from the damn birthday boy. Shut the hell up, everybody. Okay. Hey
Nah,
man,
y'all
look,
good. Y'all
Dre,
good. Huh? Huh?
we're talking about yes or no, man. And kind of, I don't know if you can see the question on the screen, but before we get to that one, I want to know your thoughts on COVID. Should the NFL have a season, or should they have a season with or without fans? What are your thoughts on that, man?
I think they should. They shouldn't have a season because the fans are another element of the game. I think they shouldn't have a season.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this: with everything's going on with the whole Corona thing and election coming up and all these other distractions, it's a good distraction to have. So I mean, you can't go wrong either way. with having a season. I am kind of disappointed that they're not letting everybody in, but at the same time, I feel that it should be something for us to kind of release a little bit of the anger and the angst, the anxiety that we have as far as
Man.
the country. Because with everything's going on and 45 acting a whole ass up there, where every time he opened his mouth, the uncertainty of the corona. Yeah, we should have a season. The way they're going about it, I totally against that.
So
You
yeah,
should
more regulations to it. More
Yeah,
regulations to it.
yeah,
Kind of-
because right, because basically, like kind of like what basketball is doing. Baseball's kind of semi doing it. You see the players; they were complaining about how the NFL wasn't following the protocol of the doctors and stuff like that. So, and then the first thing they did, which I thought was a great step, was to cancel the preseason. Now,
Okay, yeah.
with that being canceled, it's going to be very difficult for the coaches to make cuts because the preseason pretty much determines training camp and preseason pretty much determines who stays and who goes. So that's going to be very difficult. And with the NFL only saying that teams can only have 80 players on the roster, is really going to put pressure on coaches and general managers to make decisions as far as who's going to stay and who's going to go.
That's 100 people in the
Okay.
roster.
Yeah, you got to figure
That-
you got to figure it's 80 people that you're trying to cut down to what's the roster, 53?
53.
You got
Yeah,
and you don't have no preseason, no training camp. That's going to be very, very difficult. Very difficult.
Mhm.
Plus the 20 coaches they got to evaluate.
Yeah,
That's a
definitely. So with Dan Quinn and Arthur Blank and Dimitrov, they really got their work cut out for them. They really do. And Jerry Jones. Well, Jerry Jones does whatever the fuck he wants, so we don't have to worry about him. He does whatever he wants.
Hey man, that's a good segue. That's a good segue because I got a question for all you guys, man. I think most of us are Falcons fans for the most part, except for Boom and
Hell
Phil.
no.
and Phil.
Yeah.
I want to know each person. This is a question that comes from Maggie, who has a chance to shoot your seconds. And also, you can check her out at Strictly Prohibited Network. Everybody, breaking the stigma, champagne conversations, red cup rants right now, man. Please, do not forget to hit that subscribe button at Strictly Prohibited Network. All right, SP Network, Strictly Prohibited Network. Check us out. We definitely, like I said, it's a network. It has some of everything. It's for women, definitely not for children, but we go over issues that need to be talked about. We go over issues that need to be talked about. But enough of that. I want to know what you guys from your respective teams. Who is the player that is going to stick out for you, or is destined for a breakout season? As far as your team is concerned, Dex, then Kevin.
For the Falcons, Calvin Ridley. I feel like it's gonna be Ridley because you gotta pick your poison when it comes to that receiving core. You got Ridley on one side, you got Julio on the other side, then you got Hayden Hurst right there on the split. That's pain in the half. And the rest of the team is talking about Todd Gurley is healthy. So to me, Todd Gurley can't break out because I've seen what Todd Gurley can truly do.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all thought Lil Ridley was about to be bad before. That little speed demon that came from that college down there in that state that I can't stand. Yeah, watch out there now. Yeah, watch out there now. That's all I got to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Kevin,
I say my brother. If you talk about offense, I say Hayden Hurst. It's too much attention. It's too much attention. Like you said, it's too much attention on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like they said, too much attention on the outside. And Hurst, he's been hurt a lot in Baltimore, but like I said, he ain't really had a chance to really break out and show what really who he can be.
Yeah.
Now, that-
You got Hayden Hurst. Drake.
All right, I'm gonna break it down because I got a couple super hot takes.
Uh-oh.
Oh
With
boy,
me,
super hot.
with me, I agree with Dex, and I'll go even a step further with Calvin Ridley. I say by the end of the season, Calvin Ridley will supplant Julio Jones as the go-to guy on that offense.
Ooh.
ooh.
Wow.
I'm not,
Ooh,
and
that's
don't
Say
get
right now?
don't get me wrong. Don't get look.
super hot.
Let,
Take.
let, let,
Damn,
let,
that bitch
let,
lit. All right.
let me explain. Let me break it down. We all know what Julio could do. We all know what number 11 could do. I look at Julio and Calvin kind of like what I looked at with Roddy White and Julio. Roddy White, we all know that Roddy White was the number one guy, but Julio, Julio was steadily improving. That's what I see with
Ooh,
Julio.
that's good.
Am I saying
Yeah.
am I saying Julio's skills have diminished? Absolutely not. What I'm saying is
I get what you're saying.
the
I get what
defense
you're
is
saying.
going to shift more to Julio, and Calvin's going to get the one-on-one coverage, and he's eventually going to be the guy that Matt
Oh.
Ryan looks to in
Right.
clutch situations. So
You,
that's why I say
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
that
I get it.
by the end of the season, Calvin Ridley will supplant Julio as the number one guy. Now, come playoff time, we all know where the ball's going to. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Number
I,
30, we gonna run it because we
I'm
stupid.
just, I'm just saying that Calvin really has the tools and the skill set to be a number one receiver.
Yeah.
On the defense side of the ball, I'm gonna go with Tack. I think Tack's finally gonna step up and be that guy that I hope he would be. I'm gonna go with Tack on the other side of the ball.
I don't know about that.
I'm
Damn,
gonna go.
you
I'm
got
gonna go with.
birthday. Cause you
I,
Dallas.
processed today.
Did
Damn.
I'm
you
a,
break our sobriety pact? You been drinking?
nope. I'm
Damn.
gonna jump out. Look, I'm gonna do like Charlemagne say. I'm gonna jump out the window on Tack, and I'm gonna die on the hill on Tack.
Yo.
I think with the addition of Dante Fowler, who I think is still a pretty good pass rusher, with Grady Jarrett being the man that he is, with Marlon Davidson in that middle, I think that if Tack McKinley stays healthy, I'm gonna give him at least 9 or 10 sacks this season.
Whew.
He got he got
Wow.
he got to come with another move. That bull rush ain't gonna
Be-
get to 9
But you know
That
what?
blue rush ain't gonna cut it
But
now.
you know what? But you know what? I will say this: as much as people say that he has to do that, and I agree, but I will say between him and Vic, they both had that one-dimensional move. Vic kind of did a little bit better, but it was too late by then. But the thing with Tack is he has help now. There's no excuse. He's got
For
Grady. He's got
Yeah.
Marlon.
Done.
He's got Marlon
I got him.
Davis, who I think is a sleeper. He's gonna be a sleeper. He's gonna be another Grady Jarrett to me.
Yeah.
Another beast.
Ooh, boy.
And then you got Dante Fowler, who just came off an 11 sack season with the Rams. And as long as those guys stay healthy along that front line, I think Tack will have. I think Tack will have that season that I hope he will have. And if he don't, we'll revisit it later on down the season. And y'all could tell me to eat crow then. But I'm gonna go with Tack on that one. I
The
think
only
Tack.
way
Mm-hmm.
I feel you, bro. The only reason why I didn't fuck with Tack on the defensive side as my breakout player is just because Tack has the skills. He's got the moves. He ain't got the motor.
He has him. He just can't stay healthy.
Tack a damn near get there
It's
and
that
then
He
start
drive,
no,
celebrating,
man.
but see,
he'll take like 3
this is
plays
the
off. You should be like, what the?
this is the thing with Tack though. Tack can't stay healthy. He can't.
Yeah.
It's not because
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
he has the he has the motor. And yeah, sometimes you take plays off, but Vic Beasley take plays off too. So we're not gonna. But hindsight's 2020.
Yeah. Because
Hindsight's
for me,
2020.
if I'm gonna name a breakout player on defense,
Yeah, go ahead.
eh, he suffered from injuries too, but I think it's gonna be Keanu Neal because he's got a point to prove.
Yeah, I think so. But you know what?
It's his
I will
contract
say this.
year. He's got to prove that. Well,
I will say, but
you got value, Mr. Broken. So
I will say this about Canal Neal. That this is just my take, and I'm not trying to sound like a hater or nothing. But I don't think he's gonna be the same player this season.
I
That's
don't
just
either.
me. I don't think he's gonna be the same
I
player.
don't either, but I
Now-
do believe that he'll break out. He will
Now-
either be a big hitter in the
In some
backfield
fashion.
or
Yeah.
something because he has the talent to be more than just I can
Oh, yeah.
spear you into the dirt. So,
Oh yeah, he has the talent to be, but you know how it is in football and knee injuries. You know how it is. You're
yeah.
not the same player
I don't
as you were.
think they need him to be a full time. Like this is another thing. And Phil, we're gonna get you because I want to hear your take on um
The Patriots. Well, one thing I will
the
say is
Patriots.
we need to have KZ. He needs to be our starting free safety.
And that's exactly what I was saying.
I,
Well,
That's what
I,
I'm
well,
I,
saying.
I
he's
would.
the captain.
Oh wait,
I
wait, wait.
love him
Well,
to
hold on,
death,
hold,
but it's time. It's time.
hold on. Does he want to play free safety, or is he still begging to play cornerback?
He can shut the hell up and play what he's best
Hey, he
at,
ain't
which is
got a
free
damn
safety.
choice now. He'll free.
I'm
This is
just saying.
last year.
I'm just
He
saying
don't
because
have a choice.
I know he been whining about playing cornerback. But like, dude, you were showing out playing free safety. That's your calling. Just play the free safety position, bro.
Exactly.
I think I think the defensive coordinator and Coach Quinn finally got it to him that you're gonna have to play where we need you to play, or
Exactly.
you ain't gonna be here.
Exactly.
Because
I hope so.
we've
Yeah.
had a lot of fan favorites get the boot as of late, and just be
I
like,
hope so. I hope
because
so.
oh, we doing it like that now.
All I'm saying is
Mm-hmm.
that all I'm saying is about KZ. The man is talented as hell. Uh, but he needs to recognize that slice of pizza in front of him and take that blessing and move to the. I mean, look at all the great guys that moved to safety when they were corners. Ronnie Lott, Rod Woodson. Who was another one that moved back to play safety? Aeneas Williams. All these guys, Charles Woodson. All these guys moved to
Steve
safety and
Atwater
had
too. He
Steve
was a linebacker
Atwater.
at one time.
They all had productive careers. So he need to take that into consideration. And guess what? All those guys I just named are in the Hall of Fame. Not saying,
The
not
thing
saying,
with KZ that get me is you led the goddamn league in interceptions, and you talking about you want
but
to move the corner?
but look, you got to look,
Where you at?
but
God damn.
you got to look at it like this. The heart wants what the heart wants, but at the same time, if I'm thriving say I played defensive back, and I told you I played defensive back in high school, but I was slow as hell. So the coach was like, McClendon,
Uh-oh.
you got good
Uh-oh.
balls, good ball skills, but you are slower than molasses in January. We're gonna move you to safety.
We
So
told you your ass is
so
out.
guess what? So
Hey,
guess
introduce. What the hell is going on tonight? What the hell is going on? We got Sean. What the
so
hell?
everybody,
It's
He
a red
just
cup
came
rant
on.
special in this bitch.
so everybody want to jump on. We got
It's
the
time.
Listen,
hodgepodge on here too. We're gonna have
The
one big old party.
hodgepodge. Go
What's
ahead.
that?
Let
Matter of
him go
fact,
ahead and plug that show, man.
Is
Let
that
him
hot or
let
is
him
that pot?
tell everybody what it's
hey,
all about.
hey,
What is
hey,
your show all about?
hey, matter of fact,
listen.
we might as well get breaking the stigma champagne conversation. I'm making one big old party.
Well, Kim's at work, but Breaking the Stigma is here. How you doing?
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
a gamer that knows sports and can help you with mental issues.
yeah,
Don't judge me,
yeah.
motherfuckers. Oh, I ain't
What up?
ask y'all that.
What up, Sean? What's going on,
How's
man?
it going? How's it going, guys?
What's going on, Sean?
Man, nothing. I'm chilling like a villain, you know. I just got done a round of golf, you know, shot myself like a nice 120 like I normally do.
God damn,
Absolutely,
take
man.
it easy.
Hey, man. That's what's
Nah,
happening,
man,
man.
we
What's
had,
up?
I'm not sure about you guys. We just had like a torrential downpour. So I didn't really shoot a 120. We didn't get to finish. You know, I only got to shoot like
Lucky.
13 holes.
I wish I could get a torrential
120
downpour. Can you bring some of that rain down to my area, please?
Oh, it's about. Hey, look.
I wish y'all would have had it today. You know, there's nothing worse than paying $50 to $60 not getting to finish a course.
Yeah.
No, I'm sitting outside. I'm sitting inside my mom's porch right now, and it look like about to rain. So I'm probably about to move inside in a bit. So
Speaking of rain, we have a Patriot fan that we need to ask him what his breakouts is going to be.
Uh-oh.
There's only one person that
He
is.
came with the
going
preacher
to
voice.
break
Oh
out.
Lord, here we go.
And everybody's going to say, "Oh no," but it's literally going to be Cam Newton.
Yep.
And here's why:
yeah,
there is nothing more dangerous than somebody who's got to prove something. That is
Yeah.
the most dangerous
Yeah.
thing. When
Mhm.
someone has to prove something, that is so much motivation. He will be
He
the
ain't
breakout
lying, though.
star for them because he has something
Dang,
to
I
prove.
think-
He's going to want to prove to everybody, especially the Panthers, that you shouldn't have given up on me that easy.
Mhm.
So for me, it is going to be Cam Newton. He will break out, and somehow, some way, I'm not saying it's going to be MVP type numbers. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at
Yeah.
all because I've not seen him throw
Because he needs to light
football
him on.
since he was out.
I need to light him on the show.
I
I need
know
to light him
for
on
a
the show.
fact that it's nothing is more dangerous than
I didn't
someone
know
who
it was
has
gonna get that
something
dark.
to. So I expect him to break out and have a exceptional year. Like I said, I'm not saying the MVP candidate or anything like that, but he will have an exceptional year. He
I
has some
am.
pieces he can throw to. So I'm just ready to see what he can do, what he can offer.
I am.
Cam
I'm saying MVP candidate. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, and not even be afraid to say it. Y'all
Hot
can say
take?
whatever you want about me. I'd like he just said, a man with nothing to prove is a scary man. A man that
True.
wants to prove something is a scary man. You know, he's had nothing but doubters. He's had nothing but doubters in his back corner. People forget the Cam Newton that we saw. What was it, 2015? Like that
Yeah.
Cam Newton that took I need people to go back and look at that wide receiver core that he had because it wasn't great. He made Kelvin Benjamin good. You know, he made Kelvin Benjamin good because what has Kelvin Benjamin done since? Let's talk about that for a minute. Exactly. Let's talk about that for a minute.
He ate a lot of dinner rolls and got fat.
Exactly.
Doo-doo
And now,
butter.
listen, now he's throwing to arguably the best slot receiver in the game right now, in Julian Edelman. I mean,
True.
come on now, like,
And
people forget he's still got speed behind him. He's still the size of a linebacker. Looks like he put on more muscle than he's ever has before in his career. So his legs are still going to be churning.
I agree.
And I believe
I think
they've said that Bill Belichick is going to let him off his leash because he already said he ain't got to be humble no more. A pissed off Cam is scary. I ain't even gonna lie.
I think what people are forgetting is that he adds a dynamic that New England hasn't had in
Mobility.
10 plus years of Tom Brady being at the helm. So
Mobility.
that's somebody who can actually run and can be scary running out of that backfield. Who we've seen when his legs are turning, it is hard to stop that big boy. That is one thing. So he adds a dynamic that they didn't have. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see the plays that they run with him now being in the backfield because you have options now. He'll throw. You can. Hey, Edelman all day. Edelman is never going to let you down. He's going to catch that ball.
Yeah.
He's going to give you some yards. Then you got. I'm not counting out. I'm sure Sanu is still there. He has some. He has some things to give.
What about Sony?
He's not gonna be by any stretch of a letdown. And Sony Michel,
damn good dog
coming out that backfield.
That's a damn good dog right there. That's a damn good dog right there.
So
that's a dog.
So
and
kill him.
Yeah.
Got.
Definitely. So Sean, since you're on here, I know you ride with that team in Philadelphia. Who do you feel is a breakout star? Who you feel that's gonna take off this season?
But before you answer that, hold on. What for one? I just saw that. Dex, why was there two of you? We can barely deal with one. Why was there two of you on the screen just now?
That was evil twin alert.
We can barely deal with one, and then you don't put a duplicate of yourself.
Evil twin.
Shadow Clone Jutsu, goddammit.
No, I don't want
evil twins.
You know how Dex is. Dex is like, he likes the dude from Mortal Kombat. He be sending out holograms and shit.
Yeah, noob say about goddammit, you ain't. Nah, I hit the wrong button. That's all it was.
I said, what kind of sorcery was you doing? What the hell is going on?
Yeah, but go ahead, Sean.
He can show whenever he wants.
So to answer your question, I think it's the second year running back Miles Sanders. If you look back at his year last year, he had 800 and I believe 40 yards rushing, only starting 11 games. Had 600 yards receiving, or just like five. I think it was like 540, between 540 and 600 yards receiving. Again, only starting 11 games. That is a weapon that if Carson Wentz stays healthy, because that's our biggest question here in Philly every single year with him, is he going to stay healthy? If he stays healthy and he continues to feed Miles Sanders the ball, think about this. If Miles Sanders started 16 games, he's easily a 1,000-yard rusher last year. He might have been a 1,100-yard rusher easily. That's 5 games to get 400 yards, right?
Yeah.
Easily. So you think with him getting eight and change, he's easily. So I think he's a breakout star for the Eagles this year. I expect huge things from him. And, you know, I'm fingers crossed on the rookie Jalen Reagor. I still think it was stupid that they picked Jalen Reagor when there was better options on the board. But they want to go speed. What am I going to do? I'm just a humble fan watching a team that I like, you know?
But funny thing. I just found this out today or yesterday, and I didn't know this. I didn't know Miles Sanders was Saquon Barkley's backup at Penn State. I didn't know that.
Yep. And being a Penn State fan, being a Penn State fan as well. Being a Penn State fan as well. Everybody, you know, he's always viewed as just Saquon's replacement. And I hope last year they got him away from that a little bit, showing that, you know, I think I'm not going to say he's better than Saquon because that's obviously just a dumb statement, clearly. But I think coming out catching the ball in the backfield, he's better than Saquon. So I think he can be more versatile than Saquon can be. Saquon's probably the hardest runner in the league right now. But out of the backfield, I think Miles Sanders is better.
I did not know that because I was reading it today and it said that Miles Sanders backed up Saquon Barkley. I was like,
nobody knows.
I didn't know.
When it comes to Sanders, it's much like Cam Newton. He's got something to prove.
Yeah.
I'm not just someone's shadow. So I expect him to have a great season as well coming up.
Hey, Phil,
he has something to prove.
Okay. And before we move on to Boom, Phil, I want to ask you a question. With Cam Newton being the quarterback of the Patriots right now, does that make the Patriots favorites in the East?
Well,
that's a tough question.
Cam is the starter yet.
We're assuming that he would be the starter because
if he does, because we all know the Dolphins made changes, the Jets made changes, but we all know the Patriots are the king of the hill in the East. And with Tom Brady lead, it kind of left the void. But with Cam Newton being there, I'm going on record say he's going to be the starter week one.
That's a great point, Phil.
So
that's a good point.
So
it is, and it's a terrific question because as we've seen, all teams have made some type of change, and it wasn't for the worse; it was for the better.
Yeah.
New England lost a Hall of Fame first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback, and now he's being replaced with a MVP. What was it? 2015. He was MVP.
2015 he was MVP. Yeah,
he was MVP. So you're replacing years and years with someone who's
got the talent.
Yeah, he's got the capability. Yeah.
And has the capability of being a great quarterback, but sometimes he just couldn't put it all together because of the pieces around him. So it put more on him. Now I am on record of saying this. I think New England will win in that division. They will.
I got a follow-up question. Oh, go ahead.
Played safety in high school. Me and Dre both played safeties. We played on the opposite side. I was the Keanu Neal on my defense. I'll tell you this: as a defensive player, the change from Tom Edward Patrick Brady Jr. to Cam Newton. Let me explain.
Let me tell you something.
Somebody in the pocket who is a statue. To now you have a freakish athlete who, if it feels like the pocket is about to collapse, you look up and he's 20 yards down the field.
Let me tell you something. I got a story.
He can sling the pill down the field like Cam is strong. Like,
oh yeah.
We've seen it time and time again. Give me 1 second, Dre, but I'm going to address this.
Go ahead.
I get what you're saying, and I do love the fact that he can use his mobility to his advantage. But what people need to understand is that even though Tom Brady was basically a statue back there, he wasn't very fast.
He had the mind.
His intelligence and his intellect and IQ is going to be missed big time.
Yeah.
So
one thing Brady did is he threw people open because them receivers didn't really get separation. He made separation.
Mm-hmm. So he's just that like, IQ, that intellect is going to be missed. So we're going to see.
He's just like Drew, like Breeze in New Orleans, same way.
So I got a follow-up question because I think that we're kind of sleeping on the team, and I see Anthony right there posted it up there. Are we sleeping on the Bills here? I mean, they have a great defense.
No, not at all.
Hold on, because like you outwardly said, we're going to win the AFC East. but y'all got a team in Buffalo here that was one game away from winning the AFC East last year.
This is true.
On top of being one game away, they have a great.
Yes.
Hold on. They have a good coach in Sean McDermott. They have a budding quarterback in Josh Allen who could probably take another step this year. And they got receiver help this year on top of it. So, are you just outwardly are you sleeping on the Bills? Like, because it just outwardly say the Patriots are going to win the AFC East when they just lost the best quarterback, the GOAT quarterback. I mean, I think that's kind of crazy. I don't want to say crazy. I think that's kind of like, I
never sleep on any opponent. That's one thing about me that you'll learn. I never sleep on any opponent. It's any given Sunday, as I've always said. Anybody can come out and win. However, I am going strictly on the fact that they've been there. They're dogs. They know what it takes to get there. Adding Cam Newton to that team is going to help mobility-wise, being able to get out of sticky situations that Tom couldn't. However, I say we will win, but it will not be by a landslide like it used to be. It will not. It will be very damn close. It will come to a game or two of separation. It'll be one game to 2 games of separation.
Hold on.
There's also one other elephant in the room. The head coach is still the same.
The hooded one.
Nothing has changed.
How many divisions have Cam Newton and Bill Belichick won together? Here's a better question: How many divisions has Cam Newton won in the NFC South?
1, 2,
I got
2,
one more.
2 or 3.
I got a question for your question. How many times?
Don't answer my question with a question. You know that's not proper English. Don't answer my question with a question. You answer my question, then you answer the question.
Wait. I will say that, John. I will say this, Sean.
Like Kevin, man.
John, I will say this, Sean. Yes, we know Cam Newton and Bill Belichick haven't won the division, but who's a better coach that could develop Cam Newton to be the player that we all think he could be?
There's been players around the league who said Bill Belichick will put people in the best position to succeed, and he has
look, Sean, me and you see me and Corey go back and forth in hodgepodge about how I feel that Belichick is the reason why the Patriots were so good, and we're gonna find out this season who was the better component as far as that dynasty. Is it going to be Bill or is it going to be Brady? We're going to find out this season.
I'm laughing.
I'm still waiting for somebody to answer my original question. No, go ahead, Dex.
I got you. Hold on.
I gotta get Boone back. No, I want to hear Boone.
How many have they won together? 0. How many has Cam won? I think it's
hold on.
But Belichick is plug and played with many players.
Hey, no. The hell with Cam Newton. We passed that. I want to hear about the asshole in Dallas. What the hell?
So you trying to make?
I want to hear the.
Oh Lord, here we go.
But I wouldn't. But you know what? Wait a minute. Before I let Boone go, I will say this: Bill Belichick has won the division without Tom Brady. With Matt Castle, he did win one. So, but go ahead.
He didn't win that division. He did not win that division. He did not win that division. Go look it up. They lost that division. The Dolphins won that year, or the Jets won that year. They did not win that division. Go check your facts. Let's go check your facts.
They did not win that division. They did not. They were one game away from making.
Okay.
They did not.
My bad. I thought he did, but they did have a weighted record.
However, I get what you were trying to say, which is if Bill being there, you have a chance. He has a mind for it. I understand what you're coming, but facts are facts. They did not win that division, so I have to give it to him there.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I do remember when Tom Brady went down and everybody said the Patriots was done. They were still winning games with Castle.
Yeah, you're probably thinking of they got to the wild card playoff game, not winning the division.
Oh no, I don't think they made the playoffs. Did they make the playoffs? They didn't make the playoffs.
They did not make the playoffs.
They did not make the playoffs. I think they went. I
don't know what you're thinking about, Dre. I don't know what you're.
Hey, look.
Let it go.
He on that birthday shit, bro. We ain't gonna worry
Hey, it's my birthday. Leave me alone. It's my birthday today. Leave me alone. Go ahead, Bo. Go ahead, Bo.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
What up?
Sultry seconds up there.
So,
Kona
building.
BFF.
Oh wow!
My BFF on there because it's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Oh Lord, she running man. And what the hell?
Oh man, y'all.
Let's just throw this whole
just-
show away. Let's just
Nah.
This-
Wait a minute. Hold on. This is good though. We got Hodgepodge, we got BTS, we got Red Cup Ranch. This is good. We got everybody here. So with that being said,
We just all champagne conversation. Son of a bitch.
with that being said, boom, go ahead, because I think the Miss is gonna be one of your breakout players. Am I right?
Yeah, tell us about the train wreck down there in Dallas with the bad picks, because they were just talking about bad picks.
Hey
Tell us about these
man,
bad
he
picks y'all
getting
made.
that work today, boy. Boom, getting that
Oh
work.
wait. Before y'all say anything, Sean, meet our Cowboys fan. Boom. Meet Sean. He's the Philly fan. Y'all go ahead and make
What's
acquaintance.
up,
Go
man?
ahead.
What's up? Listen,
doing?
I mean, how's it going, man? Yeah, I co-host with a Cowboys fan. I mean, Patrick's a Cowboys fan too.
Yeah,
But I will-
you ain't
but I-
never
but I
had
will-
one like,
but I
"Oh,
will-
shit,
but I-
nephew!"
but I will-
You ain't
but
never
I-
had
but
one
Sean-
like them,
But Sean, I will say, Sean, I will say this.
So
This
happy
is the
birthday.
most. This is happy birthday. Thank you, nephew. But this is the most unbiased Cowboys fan that you can find right here. This
Yeah.
guy right here, he is unbiased. So
yeah.
whatever he's about to say, just take it in stride because he tells the truth about his team. He doesn't. He's not one of the homers, so he'll tell you like it is. But go ahead, Boom.
Well, you know who I ain't picking.
The myth. The myth.
Yeah, I ain't
Hey,
picking
hey,
him.
oh, hey! I heard. Hey, Boom! I heard.
Sitting out.
Yeah, he heard. I heard he say he gonna sit out of training camp. He said he's sitting out. He don't want to come. What's up with that?
That's the last thing he needed to do.
You know what? We'll sign Boom to a short-term contract, and he'll do better.
Yeah, he said he's gonna sit out. He said he's gonna sit out. He wasn't coming to training camp. So
I understand why he's doing that. It's because of what pandemic going on with the I think he's making that decision on his for his personal self, his health.
Yeah.
Comes before all. What where all of our health comes before all. Because if you ask me to do something and I think that's gonna hurt my health, I'm gonna say no. So
true.
So I think that's where he's coming from. So I understand why he's doing it. I respect that. But as a breakout player for the 2020 season, if there is a season, I think it's going to be Blake Jarwin because old man Jason Witten is gone. Blake Jarwin can come and step in because he had him as a mentor. He had him as being on the same page as a quarterback because that's what the tight end's supposed to do, especially being right there on the line. He needs to be aware of what the quarterback's thinking. So I think with him coming in, being younger, faster, and a little bit bigger than Jason Witten, I think he's going to be the breakout star for the Dallas Cowboys. And a sleeper could be Michael Gallup because the attention on the back on the back end is going to be going towards Amari Cooper and C.D. Lamb, our rookie that we drafted. So I think Michael Gallup can take that hole because they're gonna be talking about double covering Amari and CeeDee Lamb because they don't want them to beat him over the top. Well, Michael Gallup has the speed to go over the top and get that one-on-one favorable matchup. So it could be I really think it's gonna be Blake Jarwin, but a sleeper pick would be Michael Gallup.
Okay. So I'm gonna start some shit real quick. Who's gonna win the division between the Eagles and the Cowboys?
Eagles.
Ooh! Damn! Oh my god!
When I tell you, if that wasn't the realest prediction I have ever heard from a Dallas
Hey, look, Sean, what I tell you, that dude is the realest. I'm telling you, he is unbiased. When he says team is trash, he will tell you his team is trash. He will tell you.
Yeah,
he's not.
I will tell you my team's trash until they prove me otherwise. You can argue. Other Cowboys fans can argue with me, but we can. Well, we got this player, we got that player. We can do this, we can do that. Okay, we've been saying that for the past 20 fucking years. Have we been doing all that? No.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Our best chance to go anywhere deep in the playoffs is when Bill Parcells was our head coach because he brought discipline. He brought everyone together. He got the right players to fit his system. and then
So my
Right.
and then what? Our record right there was 12-4. The very next year was 13-3, but Wade Phillips was the head coach. That wasn't a team. That was a team built by Bill Parcells.
true.
He brought everyone in, but even then, we got to what? Maybe the first round, and then we're out. We got the first round bye. We came in, and then we lost. I mean,
Yeah.
for the last 25 whatever years, we have been saying that this year we got this, we got this, we got this, and what's the end result? 8-8 or one and done. In the
Bro,
playoffs.
man, I was before 2017. I was saying that shit for like 60 years.
Yeah. Hey, but that's
but Sean, at least y'all got to the promised land. You know, y'all at least got it there with least.
Listen, if we're being real, when 2017, when Carson Wentz went down and Nick Foles went in, you can ask anybody in the hodgepodge. I was the first person to say we were done. I said we were cooked. I didn't think they had a shot, and thank God they proved me wrong. But I mean, I gotta agree. I think the Eagles are just deeper than the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys have.
But I want to say this.
Everything I say about the Cowboys is is my opinion. You can argue as any other team, or even a Cowboys fan. You can come to me and talk to me and say, well, because of this, you guys can do that. I don't care about all that. I know what I see. That's it. You can't convince me of your opinion because that's your opinion. My opinion is we're trash right now.
So do you not like that?
I am done.
Fuck that.
So my question.
Cowboys for that
My question to you, Boom, is this: even with the new coach y'all got, you still think y'all trash? Even with the new coach y'all got?
We've said the only work that we've seen of his is Green Bay. That's the only work that we have seen, right? And
yeah,
that's it. And then in Green Bay, what was the recipe for that team?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Thank you.
Aaron Rodgers.
Thank you. Aaron Rodgers.
Double check. Huh?
Get the ball in Aaron Rodgers' hand. Let him make the plays, because they weren't known as a running team, were they?
True. They wasn't. No, they wasn't.
Now, this past season, 2019, and this upcoming season, you can probably say they're going to be more of a balanced team, 50-50, right? Because of the running back, Aaron Jones. Because that guy, he had 4 touchdowns against us. He killed us. That was
he won me a lot of games. He won me a lot of games in fantasy. That was the sleeper.
So that's the only look that we have seen of Mike McCarthy. Get the ball in the quarterback's hand, let him do all the work. Well, here's a problem. We have Dak Prescott, not Aaron Rodgers. And I know, Kellen Moore is supposed to be calling the plays, but how much of a control of what plays does Kellen have than Mike McCarthy? Because I mean, we're not only are we getting, but we brought Mike McCarthy in for being a head coach, but we brought him in for the plays that he has, right? His playbook. Yeah. So how much of his playbook is geared towards a balanced offense?
It's more of a. To me, it's more. I think Mike McCarthy's more of a pass happy offense.
Right. So, but even though that it all comes down to what the game plan. How true are you going to be to the game plan? Because you can look at almost every game that we lost last season, and you can almost for every single game you can say we got down by a touchdown or 3 points in the first half, and then the offense went pass happy. All the yards that Dak Prescott, all the touchdowns that he got came in garbage time because we were down and we did not stick to our playbook.
It seems like y'all forgot about that running back y'all got in the back end. It seems like y'all forgot all about Zeke.
Right, because even though we're down 7 points, even though we're down 3 points in the first half, guess what? When we get the ball back, we know we can run the ball down any opponent's throats because our offensive line can handle that, right? So why not get the ball back and control the time? We can take our time going down the field, get a touchdown. And guess what? Now you tied the game, or you took the lead by 4 points. Yeah, they seem to forget that. Now there's we're down by 3 points. Pass.
So I got a question that's been burning inside of me for you or for any Cowboys fan since last year. Was it week 16 when we played you guys?
Yeah.
Why in the hell was Dak Prescott playing in that game? My man couldn't throw the ball 3 yards down the field.
Hey,
That cost y'all
hold on.
the year.
Hey,
That was the year right there because
hey,
y'all decided to play Dak Prescott.
Before I answer your question, Dre, what did I say about that game last year? Well, when we had predictions, who's going to win Cowboys Eagles?
I
remember very vividly.
I remember.
Going to lose. You said the Cowboys.
He said. You said it, Sean. He said that the Eagles were going to win. He said they were going to win.
Kudos, but like I just don't understand. Like he was coming into that game injured. Then watching him play, I would have taken him out after the first quarter. Like my man had
Boom was all over it last year. He was like, it don't make sense the way that he's like, we're gonna get our asses kicked.
He was noodle arming the ball all game.
Yeah, not only that game, the game before that too. Well, I think that the game before is when he actually did get injured.
Yep.
Yeah, they played the. Did they play the Bears that game? They were playing the Bears.
It was the Rams.
Or the Bears.
I thought
the Rams or the Bears.
No, the Rams. No, the Rams. We won. That was the most complete game that I watched all season long.
I thought the game before the Eagles was the Redskins.
I think it was the Redskins.
It was the Redskins. Yeah, it was the Redskins. Yeah,
so,
against the Redskins.
Because we said now watch, they ended up winning out, going deep in the playoffs, and saving Clapper's job.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
And by the way, it's the Washington no names right now. We don't call them that anymore.
Going before the game when me and my wife were doing the show.
We ain't talking about that right now.
When me and my wife were doing the show and we were talking ahead, to that week 16 matchup against the Eagles, we even said we're not going to win. I said we're just flat out, just because of what I've seen this whole season, we ain't going to win that game. My wife said that she doesn't want us to win, just because she wanted to.
She wanted a high draft pick.
Right. So
she wanted a high draft pick.
But she didn't want us to win. I said we weren't going to win. So
they both said the worst case scenario would be they won, go to the playoffs, the Clapper would still be there, and they'd be trapped with a shitty draft pick.
Yeah. So I mean, I have I don't know how much the show you watched of ours last year, but
I watched it quite a bit. I chimed in every once in a while.
But I have said it over and over again. I don't like the ball in Dak Prescott's hands in crunch time. I don't.
He said that. Yeah,
but he leads the league in fourth quarter comeback since he came in the league.
Because they give him the ball all the time. I mean, we get in that position because
that's the whole.
Yeah.
We get in the position for him to come bring us back.
Mike, wait. Hold on, Mike. Let Boone finish. Go ahead, Boone. Let Boone finish. Let Boone. So we are look
on that fool.
I'm trying to find. Let him finish. Let him talk about his Cowboys. Hold on, Pitbull. Let's go. Go ahead, Boone.
Numbers to me, it don't mean a thing like at all. Because how many times has Tom Brady was number 1 or 2 on the passing yards for a season? How many times? And how many times of those did he go around and win the Super Bowl? I mean, it's 0, like 1 or 2, maybe 1.
I've said this before. I said
the numbers.
I was a hater. Tom Brady.
Those quarterback's number passing yards to me don't mean crap. That just means you were throwing the ball a lot. And
Jameis Winston. Everybody talk about Jameis Winston, but he had to throw the ball.
Oh my God! Before you can, how bad does it have to be for you to get your eyes corrected just to see Tom Brady come in and take your shit? You got your eyes corrected just to see the guy come in and take your spot.
Hey, no bullshit. It was just like Tim Tebow when Tebow said, get a better quarterback and walks in fucking Peyton Manning. So, I mean, it's just like that. So, but go ahead, bro.
So I'm going to answer this. Hey, put Sean Gomes' comment up there, Mike.
About Dak being a bad quarterback?
Yeah. So Sean, you asked, so I think, do I think Dak is a bad quarterback? Yes. I do. Because I don't think he can.
Hey, Sean, you might want to call Patrick on this one, man. Patrick might have to chime in on this
what
one.
he said, though.
I'll tell you what.
Because
said.
Did you hear how
I think
he said it?
Hold on, Dre.
So
Everyone, hold up, everybody. Hold up.
Go ahead, man.
Hear what Boom said. Listen to what Boom said.
I'm listening.
Say
Go
it
ahead,
again.
Go ahead, Boom. Say what you gotta say.
I think he's a bad quarterback because I don't think he can read the defense properly because he can, call audibles all he wants left and right, but he's still thrown into double coverage. He's underthrowing, he's overthrowing. I mean, how do you overthrow an in cut?
Oh, shit. Hey, look. I know he did.
Hold on. No, Let me rephrase that. How do you overthrow an in cut consistently?
Hey, I'm gonna say it like this. And I was watching it. I was in Dallas, and I watched that game against the Bears. He let Mitch Trubisky outplay him in that game.
You know,
he did.
Me and Boom have had conversations about his Cowboys, and we both say the same thing. They play down to the competition they're playing against instead of
hey, look, hey, Dex, who that sound like? Sound like them damn Falcons.
Actually,
you ain't gonna do that, Dre.
Hey, look, bruh. Let me tell you something. When Nick Chubb ran that touchdown against us in Cleveland, I was like, I was already like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm tired.
That actually sounds more
Hey,
like
we're just gonna throw Dre away. We not gonna. He ain't allowed red cup rants no more.
Hey, look.
On the team under a bus.
Mike. It's Mike. It's my birthday.
Dre always throwing the team under a bus.
No, I don't. Absolutely not. I don't.
Shit,
I'm like boom. When the team plays good, you know me. But when they play like trash, yeah, I'm not one of these super fans that be like everything's all good. I'm not like that.
Hey,
but I will say this. This is why I talk to you and Dex, because y'all know me. I was like, fire everybody. You know me. I'll say cut everybody, fire everybody, fucking start over.
And that's what I want. This is where I want to go with this.
But I will say this though. I will say this. I just want to say this. I am grateful for Matt Ryan because the way the football landscape look now as quarterback wise, I am grateful for Matt Ryan. I love Matt Ryan.
I'll say it again. We can do a one-on-one trade with.
All right. No.
Y'all can deal with it.
Where's Matt Ryan from?
No. I said
he's from. Wait. No, hold up. Sean, hold up.
Where's Matt Ryan from?
He's from Philly. He's from Philadelphia.
That's right. Born and raised.
Hey, look. One of my favorite shows is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. So I ain't got no beef with Philadelphia. I just hate the Eagles because of what they did to us in the NFC Championship game. I hate the Eagles, and I hate Brian Dawkins because
2-point game, are you?
And no. I'm talking about Philly. When Brian Dawkins knocked Michael Vick out the game, I was pissed about that. When Brian Dawkins Michael Vick out the game in that NFC Championship game.
That's what happens when you try to come up on B-Dog.
That's
one of the hardest hitters of all time for a reason.
Hey, look, I love Brian Dawkins. I just didn't like when he knocked my man out the game. But then now I'm like, fuck Michael Vick, so it don't even matter. So fuck Michael Vick, so it don't even matter to me now.
Hey,
but yeah,
real quick though, Sean.
Hey,
I will say this.
Let's get everybody's picks.
A bad quarterback.
Man.
Boom is absolutely
Let's get
right.
everybody's
picks. Defense, and he doesn't use his mobility like he should. That's the makings of
that is one of the key points that me and my wife have said. Dak can run. I mean, hell, that's what he did in his rookie year, 2016. He ran that option. He kept the ball and ran. Mm-hmm. But then as 2017, 2018, 2019 came along, he didn't run.
He tried to force himself to become a pocket passer.
And then he adopted his white side.
And then last year
he adopted his white side.
And 2019.
Hold on. Go ahead,
2019. in 2019 against
He
Washington.
adopted his white side. That's
Why-
what he did.
No, stop it, stop
Washington,
it.
Washington Blanks.
You gonna sit there and say like Carson White he run?
Well, but you know, no, wait. Hold on. No,
Josh Allen, Carson Wentz, Aaron Rodgers.
You know who can run
Yes.
fast.
Yes. Wait, before we go way back, we talk
Aaron
about
Rodgers
Steve
can
Young.
run fast.
Yes, he can.
Well,
Yes,
you
he
crazy? Yes, he can.
Yes, he can.
Look, we're not talking about. Look, no, y'all ain't gonna do that. We're
No,
talking
hold
about
on. First of all,
500.
wait a minute. You forgot about Steve Young and Doug Flutie and Fran Tarkenton and all those guys too, right?
Man,
We don't
we're
go.
talking about 3 players out of the look, man.
Bruh. And I will say this. And besides Matt Ryan, the other quarterback I love to watch play in a game is Aaron Rodgers. Come on, that man can make plays with his feet. Everybody talks about his arm, which is rightfully so, but that man can move in the
Of
pocket.
course he is,
When Rodgers
You
beat
saw-
Dallas 2 years ago in the playoffs, how'd he beat him? By scrambling out to his left, running to his left, and throwing on the run.
Hey, why you bullshit? Sean, why you bullshit? Let's go back to 2010 when he killed us in the Georgia Dome. I'm still mad about that game.
I was talking about Dallas there, but yeah, that works too. I'm just saying, there's no better quarterback in the league than making plays with his legs than Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
There's
Russell
been many a
Wilson.
time he's gotten them out of a sticky jam with his feet.
Absolutely.
There's been many a
Absolutely.
time.
His timing on
Look.
knowing when to scramble is impeccable. He's like,
Look,
okay, time to go.
Dex, Mike, how many times the Packers punted against us in that game? How many times the Packers punted?
Do we have to
Zero.
relive this
They
shit?
didn't even have
I don't wanna
to.
be mad with you, man.
Look, I was on deployment serving my country, and I had to hear this shit. So y'all gonna have to hear it with me, okay?
Sir, sir.
And there you
You know-
go, always saying you're just throwing us under,
Sir.
just throwing everybody out there. You
Right.
subject,
He's just gonna put
you
us all
subjectify
on
us
Main
to
Street
throat
and
chops and
drive
everything,
a
and
bus.
then you go.
Anyway.
Nah, I don't have that. Don't try to put that on me. I don't have to
Anyway,
do
moving on. Mike, I know you was talking about picks, so go ahead with that. So before it's triggering right now. My PTSD triggering right now.
This love. How you gonna get triggered about on your
Hey,
PTSD
start
on your
from the
birthday?
top.
No, I'm talking
Start from the top.
I'm talking about the game. I'm talking about the
Shut up.
game.
Shut
The game.
hell up. Shut the hell up.
You ain't gonna tell me what to do on my birthday, bro. You can shut down. You gonna tell me what to do on my birthday. You not gonna tell me. You not gonna tell me.
We playing the birthday card. Wow.
First of all, you're not gonna tell me what to do on my birthday.
Lord,
Second
he
of
dropped the first of all. Here we go.
Second of all, I'm gonna shut up and let you do what you gotta do. I'm gonna shut up there.
My man dropped that birthday card 9 times in the last 12 minutes.
Hey, Sean. This is the thing about me. I let Mike usually run it, but every now and then I have to come in and lay the hammer down. Every now and then, you know how I go. I let Mike run the show, but every now and then you gotta be like Macho Man and come off the top rope with the elbow off the top rope. So
You better give me an oh yeah then.
all good. But go ahead, Mike.
You gotta hit the yeah.
I want to get everybody's picks, man. We're gonna go from division to division. Let's start with the NFC South, man. I want to go Kevin, and it goes down to Dex and then Phil. All right. The NFC South, man. What do you expect out of the NFC South? And who's going to come out and who's going to get the bottom?
NFC South is basically going to be what it is every year. Hard fought games. So right now, the quote unquote media favorite right now is Tampa Bay. But
And I wonder why that is.
Cause your boy. Good old, hey, matter of fact, let me go ahead and hodgepodge and start some shit with Corey after I get off this call. I'm gonna start some shit with Corey.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm good. Go ahead, Kevin. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, Kevin.
But right now, New Orleans, but like I said, it's a whole different animal that, like I said, Tom Brady ain't used to seeing 6 games out of the year.
Right.
And New Orleans, you know, they won the division last year, so they are the team to beat.
Yeah.
I think we can take them this year. I think we'll win this year.
Yeah.
I think we win this.
All right. Who's next? Who's next? Go ahead. Whoever's next with the NFC South. Who's next?
Mike said I'm
Dex?
supposed to be.
Dex?
So,
Dex, you next.
all right. So NFC South. What do I think is going to happen and who's going to win? I expect chaos. Pure, unadulterated chaos. Who do I think is going to win? I actually agree with Kevin. As much as I love being a homer, I believe truly that New Orleans has the biggest chip on their shoulder. They got a point to prove. They've found a way to flub it in big games 3 straight years. I don't feel like the Falcons' chemistry is where it needs to be. Mike, that's your hot word. I know that's one of your hot button words. Our chemistry isn't where it needs to be for us to truly win the division. I see the Falcons maybe 3rd in the division, and everybody knows I'm ATL till I die. But I see us at 3rd in the division. Saints being 1, Bucks being 2, and Christian McCaffrey can only do so much. So Panthers is going to be the bottom dwellers because Teddy Bridgewater. You mean Teddy Rainwater? You know what I'm saying? Hell out of here with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, our offense can only do so much. We don't really have a anchor on defense. Grady Jarrett is a defensive tackle. He's not a defensive end. Grady Jarrett's his strength really is locking down the run. People think he's a great pass rusher. He gets there just by opportunity and happenstance. He is a great run stopper. He is a guy where if you try to come up the middle and hit one of that A gap or that B gap, he's there saying, "Hey, the fuck are you doing?" Because if you ever watch Falcons games like we do, Mike can tell you, we analyze the games. If people bounce it to the outside, them runs are crazy big for no reason. Our corner, our secondary is not as evolved as they need to be. It is not as developed as it needs to be. You get an actual good receiver that can throw a good double move on there, or somebody who can actually rip the top off of defense. We're done in the secondary. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Okay.
So yeah, I see the Saints winning the division because as much as we know Drew Brees' arm is dying and or dead, he is still an efficient game manager. He knows how not to make mistakes when time does come. Sean Payton is, as much as his name makes me cringe, hell, it makes Kim cringe. He still knows how to manage a game. They still have that Alvin Kamara. They still got the little whiny bitch on the outside.
The glorified tight end, as Mike said, the glorified tight end they have.
No, the whiny bitch. I said what I said.
Yeah, the glorified tight end. That's what Mike called him. He ain't on the CBS.
He's a tight end like that.
He's a tight end.
However, one thing people keep forgetting about the Saints, unless you play the Saints or you watch the Saints, is they still have Taysom Hill, and they use him properly.
Yeah.
And their defense still has Cam Jordan and a bunch of other guys. So.
Oh, he can do it damn run. Of course, he's going to use them right. Oh, he can do a damn run.
Yeah.
But as we've said before, when you get used to a statue being in that damn pocket, then all of a sudden that motherfucker slips on your ass. You like, wait a goddamn minute here. Hold on, I'm tired.
But nah, we good. Yeah, we good. All right, Dexter, you finished. Boom. What's your take? Who you think will take the South?
So you want my opinion on who takes us out? I don't give a fuck who takes us out.
Well, you know what? We'll wait till we get to the Sean. Do you want to answer, or you want to be like, oh, that's not my division?
I mean, no, because I care because we might have to play in the playoffs. So, I mean, I think. Listen, the way I see it is, it's going to be between the Saints and the Bucks. I'm leaning Bucks because you're giving Brady 6 games in cold and warm weather. That's just in the division. He's used to playing. He's used to playing in that freezing cold Boston weather. Imagine him in a dome twice in Atlanta and in
twice in
New Orleans.
Twice in New Orleans, yeah.
Once in New Orleans, once in Atlanta. Comes home, plays Atlanta, New Orleans again in Tampa. One more time in Tampa for Carolina, and then he goes to Carolina, which isn't a cold place either. It's not going to be
It's not super cold, yeah.
It's going to be nice, better than Boston. Plus you got Chris Godwin, plus you got Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, yeah.
I mean,
and that defense with Shaquille Barrett, who I think
their defense is overrated. I think their defense is overrated. I think the Bucks have one of the most overrated. I think their defense is really bad. But
I think Gronk is overrated. So
really
there's that.
I think the Bucks defense is really, really bad. So, but that's why I'm going to lean the Saints, because the Bucks defense is really bad. I still think the Bucks will make the playoffs, come in 2, and I agree with Dex on the Atlanta being 3rd and Carolina being 4th. I think McCaffrey gets hurt this year because they're going to overuse them. They're going to overuse them. They're going to overuse him.
He's got to be there everything. He's got to be a receiver, a running back, and they pretty much need to be quarterback too. So
they're going to overuse the hell out of him, and I can already see he's going to go across the middle, catching a little slant across the middle, a little hook,
and one of the monster safeties knock him smooth out.
Oh my god! Like I feel bad for the guy. Like, happy he got his money at first. Like, shit, I'm happy he got his money first, but damn, like he's got a whole new world coming to him next year.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take the homer route because that's how I am, and I don't give a shit. And this is why I say that Atlanta.
But at least he didn't say it's my birthday. I'm gonna say what I want.
I was expecting it. I was expecting to say it.
But this is why I have a legit reason why I think Atlanta will come out on top, because I'm going back to that year that we went to the Super Bowl, and everybody picked us to be 3rd or last or 2nd or whatever, and New Orleans was gonna run away with this division. And all of a sudden, Atlanta came out of nowhere and started playing the ball that we all, with Shadoofus and Quinn and all that stuff. I think Atlanta has a chance to take the South because nobody's talking about us. They're not. Nobody's talking about us. And I think with Todd Gurley, I don't think Todd Gurley is going to get 1,000 yards. He'll be pretty close. I say anywhere between 850 and 900 yards he'll get this season.
Nobody's talking about Washington either, but they don't think they're going to win the East.
Right.
Well,
I will say that unlike others,
but I will say
I respect your opinion, but most of our fans are delusional, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
Well, I understand that, but at the same time, I'm just looking at the weapons we have. On offense, we can compete with anybody in the league with the weapons we have on paper. Now, and I'm like Sean with our defense. Our defense is gonna be our biggest question mark. But then again, our defense was the biggest question mark in 2016. But now all of a sudden they started to gel together, and then we went on that run. All I'm saying is this: I think Atlanta has the capability. Atlanta's like one of those boomer bust type teams. That's what they are. When they play good, they're lights out. They could beat anybody in the league. But when they're bad, they're horrible. They're horribly bad. They're like Jekyll and Hyde. Mm-hmm. So I will say this: I'm gonna die on this hill. And I think Atlanta's gonna take the division, followed by New Orleans and then Tampa. That's just me. Now, if I'm wrong, we can come revisit this, and then y'all can make fun of me after the season.
Nah, we ain't gonna make fun of you. The only reason why I'm not putting the Falcons up top is because there's not enough chemistry. There's not enough. It's just not.
Well, but you could say the same. I
will bring up that season where we went to the Super Bowl.
But I will say this. The only team in that division that has chemistry right now is New Orleans. Tampa doesn't have chemistry,
and that's why I said New Orleans will be over Tampa.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But see, hold on. Wait, let me finish. Everybody's picking Tampa Bay because of Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski, all these weapons that they have. But who's to say that they're gonna come out clicking? Same thing with Carolina. The only team that has chemistry in our division right now is New Orleans. But everybody's picking Tampa Bay because of Tom Brady.
The only reason why I'm not picking the Falcons to be higher is because if we're talking about the Super Bowl season team, we said it
It was
during
fucking 7-9.
talked
That's
about
the reason why. Let's just be okay. Let's fucking push it.
I don't know about but
I mean, to be
I'm-
completely
I'm-
honest,
we're gonna
that
stop
team
bullshit.
should have never
The
that
only
team should have
fucking
never
reason
been
why
there.
everybody is saying the Falcons are going to be third or they're last is because Tom Brady is in the fucking house.
No,
Let's
no,
just be
I don't give a damn about
Who
the
think-
Falcons.
has
no, wait.
a running game in the NFC in the NFC South right now?
New
No,
Orleans.
listen. No, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. Whoever in this division has had a running game has always won the division. When you look at the Atlanta Falcons, when they had an offensive running game, they were on top of the division. When the Saints had an elite running game, when they had a running game, they won the division. When they have a consistent running game, every offense in the NFC South has won the NFC South. You know what I mean? So, another thing, the running game is going to be a key for each team. I don't give a damn about quarterbacks right now because quarterbacks, Drew Brees is going to do his thing. Tom Brady is going to do his thing. Matt Ryan is going to do his thing. As long as those guys are healthy, those players are going to do their thing. And the running game is going to set the division apart. Tampa Bay has absolutely nothing running game. Why is nobody saying this? Tom Brady can't throw the ball down the field. Drew Brees can't throw the ball downfield. Matt Ryan, he's the only one. He probably has the strongest arm besides Teddy Bridgewater in. So when you look at it, Tom Brady is easy.
That's our problem.
As far as him, teams. Hold on, I'm getting there. The reason why I say this is because two things. One thing for two players. Drew Brees' arm strength down. Tom Brady arm strength down. Tennessee, they exposed this guy. Okay, this is the reason why he's. And stop shitting. Stop bullshitting. This is the reason why he's in Tampa Bay. Arm is shot, and we're giving him the South because of what he's done in the past. But we're not. The reason why Bill Belichick even drafted Sony Michel. Only the reason why he drafted Sony Michel is because Tom Brady was not the same Tom Brady. So he has to have a run game in order to be a top quarterback. He has to be it. It's really that simple. It comes down to the running game.
You keep saying a running game wins it, but the best running back in the division. You keep saying a running game wins it, but the best running back in the division hasn't won it in 3 years that he's been in the league.
Fucking running back. It doesn't matter about a running back. You can have an elite running game without an elite back. We learned this from Kyle Shanahan.
But I don't think New Orleans had an elite. But I don't think the Saints had an elite running game last year. Kamara missed like 4 games.
Yep.
I don't think the Saints had an elite running game.
It's not 100% like we had.
That's true.
That's
true.
I don't think the Saints had an elite running game.
Now let's be real about it. The best running game in the South is in Carolina.
That's my point.
Period.
The best running game is Carolina in the South.
But I will say, the team that
we're talking about with quarterback.
But Mike,
we're not talking about just on itself.
But
the second best run game in the South, the one with the quarterback, will be New Orleans.
Mike, you said it yourself
because they have a quarterback they can spell in and run wildcat out of, or they can give the ball to a healthy Kamara.
But
and they have an O line who can give him holes to get through.
What you said, Mike? What you said, Mike?
Running back?
I don't know. Did they? But Mike,
with a healthy Kamara. Right, that is a different team. He was not healthy. He was not 100% last year. He was not,
and they still won the division.
That spells some trouble for you.
What you said, chemistry, Mike. That's your word. Like Dick said, that's your button. Chemistry. The team that
We're
has the most
still
chemistry
under
with.
the impression that this is going to be the same teams. We're still under the impression that this is the same teams from last year.
Honestly, I didn't say that.
All
Every
three teams are
These
different.
are predictions. So
Yeah.
this is all hearsay right now.
Yeah.
Everything that we're saying is hearsay because we don't know what's going to be a constant and what's going to be a factor until the games are played. So everything is just a prediction and hearsay. So we don't know the outcome of anything right now until it is being played. Right now, we're going strictly off of paper.
Yeah. So with that being
What preacher man
said,
said.
with that being said, since it's such a hot division, we're gonna move on to a cooler division that nobody cares about. Who wins the NFC West? Do y'all care?
I mean, no.
Seattle, I guess, because they're the only team.
I'm picking. You know what? I'm picking. I'm picking the. I'm picking.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
picking
San
the.
Fran,
I'm picking.
'cause
I'm picking
Kittle.
that. Even though it's fuck your doofus, I'm picking San Francisco.
That defense is
It's
built
still
the way it
it's
needs to
still
be,
there.
and
Yeah,
Kittle
it's
is
still
still
there.
Kittle.
That team
Yeah.
is
Seattle.
They're gonna
Seattle's a more complete team. I'm picking Seattle. I think
Okay.
Seattle's just better.
I'm
They got a
taking
better.
Seattle. They're a more complete team than them. I'm just not buying that Redskins, that 49ers defense. I got to go
I
with
agree.
Seattle. Just being
Okay.
their complete team.
And they still got Russell Wilson. They still got. Go ahead, Phil. What you said?
between Niners and Seahawks. I think a game or two will determine who wins that division. I really do.
One game.
They're right there. They're right there behind each other. It's you can't go wrong with either pick. However, I think maybe a game or two will decide the factor, and I'm going to go. I'm gonna go with the Niners on this one.
Yeah, I think the difference between Seattle and the Niners is they got a better quarterback. Russell Wilson's way better than Jimmy G. But I'm picking the Niners strictly for their defense. So boom,
Seattle's the more, as Sean said, Seattle's the more complete team. So I'm gonna have to lean that direction. Kittle is a monster who could probably carry an offense by himself, as we saw what he did to New Orleans when he carried like half that defense by himself.
Kevin, boom, what do y'all think? Or do y'all care?
I think Seahawks will take it.
Yeah, boom, do you care?
I really don't, but
at least y'all didn't say Arizona.
That's a long shot.
Well, you know what? But you know what? But you know what? I will say this.
A hard line if you pick in Arizona.
But you know what? I'm very intrigued to see what DeAndre Hopkins is going to do, because I don't know why the hell that Houston traded him for a bag of Skittles and a Sprite.
He gonna act a goddamn donkey if they play Houston. That's what he gonna do.
Go ahead, Phil. What you gonna say, Phil?
With that trade, and I said it before on the show, maybe we're not seeing something that they are, because for the life of me, I can't figure out why did you pull the plug and say, "Hey, well, we're gonna trade you. We're gonna trade."
Bill O'Brien's an idiot.
Well, I think for what I saw, they didn't want to pay him that Julio Michael Thomas money.
You can always get out of contract. There's no issue. Like there's no.
Exactly. But you know what, Mike? But Mike, we know that. You know that. I know that. But Bill O'Brien definitely didn't know that. That's why he traded him for a Nintendo cartridge. That's what he did.
A Nintendo cartridge, bro.
A Nintendo cartridge. And it wasn't a good video game. It was one of the whack ass fucking generic games you find at Walmart for like $5.95.
Oh, you talking about Nintendo wrestling?
Yeah, exactly.
No, not Dick Dug, man. Come on, bro.
No, first of all, Dex, you're not gonna disrespect Dick Dug. That's a classic. It was more like tag team wrestling. That's what it was. Tag team wrestling. That game was trash.
Sir. I will not allow you to put that cancer in my Nintendo Entertainment System. Also known as the Famicom in Japan. You're not gonna do this.
What you're not gonna do?
What you not gonna do if it's not Tecmo Bowl, Super Tecmo Bowl, or Mike Tyson's Punch Out? It ain't going in my Nintendo.
But you know what? But you're not disrespecting Dig Dug, because I whoop your ass with Dig Dug. Keep playing.
You know what? Meet me on Pac-Man, motherfucker. You old motherfucker. We got this. I'll handle this.
All right. We're gonna
come back to me.
All right, go ahead, Boo.
Fine.
Yeah,
okay, Dad.
Before I got really cut off by Dre.
My bad. Damn.
Yeah.
Shit.
Damn. What I was to say with Seattle and the Niners, I've always said that defense wins championships, right? I do think Niners have much better defense, and that's going to be it'll come down within the game. But I'm gonna go with the Niners just because of their defense.
The defense. Yep.
But I mean, you can also go back to Super Bowl and say the defense crumbled and give the Chiefs the Super Bowl win. But
fucking Shadoofus. Fucking Shadoofus.
Boy, you and Shadoofus, man.
Oh, we gonna fight. I already said when I see it, we gonna fight. There ain't gonna be no words in there. We gonna fight on site. I'm gonna fight his ass.
You know what? It's your birthday. You got it.
No, hey, fuck that. Don't just give it to him because it's his birthday. Come on.
Come on now.
I'm just trying to argue with him. I know he's gonna try to hit you.
Hey, look.
Where is your dignity,
Dex and Mike? I don't understand why y'all not just as angry because of what he did to us in that game.
Oh no.
Because I don't give up. I don't move on. I don't give up. I don't give a shit no more.
Okay, you see, I tell you.
We all owe, Cookie. We don't need you validating that we owe. I mean, he 40. What the hell you need?
Dex, I tell you what.
Is that what you're gonna say? Hey, Dre.
Dex, what?
Huh? He said, y'all old over there talking about Dig Dug, Cookie by nature.
I will tell you this, Dex.
You right.
Dex, Cookie by nature. He is 47, so I mean, you gotta. Kind of a little
damn. He just gave you a half a century, like.
I will tell you this.
I'm sorry, half a decade. My bad.
Dex, if you see Kyle Shanahan walk the street, just don't say nothing to him. Then don't punch him. All right, just let me know.
If I see Kyle Shanahan walking the streets, I'm gonna go the other way so I don't have to bail your crazy ass out.
I'm gonna give. He's not gonna follow you.
I'm gonna give him the straight skibbity pass. What you talking about? I already said skibbity pass on deck.
All right, Shanahan doing them.
No. Honestly, wouldn't it be a cram? Because considering the GOAT, sir.
Yep, I'm gonna give him a cram. Yep, straight up cram. I'm gonna give him a straight up cram. That's it, cram style. That's it.
You don't need to talk about GOATs no more, dog.
All right. With that being said, we're gonna move on to the NFC North, and Mike. I kind of took over, but who you think is gonna win the NFC North? You got the Vikings, the Packers, the Bears, and the Lions. We all know the Lions not going to win, so nobody even answers. So what about the other three teams?
No, I totally disagree. I think the Lions could be a sweeper in that division because nobody really paying close any attention to Matt Stafford.
Okay, we said sleeper, but are they
still a pretty good
But are they going to win it?
Good quarterback. All he needs. Hold on, Dre. Hold on. He needs a running game. That's all he needs is a running game.
Okay.
That's the reason why I kept bringing up even running game with quarterback because you have to have balance. And I believe that Matt Patricia, even though he's really not shown anything to warrant this respect, I personally believe that he can have at least the average defense. And anytime Matt Stafford can have any quarterback, because I don't think he gets enough respect that he deserves. Matt Stafford does. He's a terrific quarterback. He's been essentially Matt Ryan. He's been essentially Matt Ryan for that organization, and he just doesn't have any help on the defensive side of the ball. He doesn't have any running game whatsoever. So when it comes down to it, man, I truly believe that I don't believe in Chicago, and I don't believe in Green Bay. So I'm going with Detroit, man.
Well,
we got a few. Hold on, we got a few people that say Detroit Lions will win the NFC North. And then Willie Osborne, I don't know what the hell he snorted because he said the Cowboys will win. But we'll get to that. Man, that must be a thick ass line, man.
I agree.
That must be a thick line. Ooh, did you cut it?
I agree with Mike. They are a sleeper for that division. I'm going to go with Minnesota on this one. I think Minnesota will take the division. It won't, as I said, it's not like it's going to be a landslide. Between those three teams, it'll fluctuate every week. Between Minnesota, Green Bay, the lead will just keep going. They'll have it one week, somebody else will have it the next. Between those three, But I'm ultimately going to pick Minnesota.
Okay. All right. Who else? Who else is up?
I think
Kim?
I think it'll be the Packers.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Packers on that one. Cause there you talk about Aaron Rodgers and that offense, that defense played
Now,
Yep.
Go ahead, finish, Kevin.
I'm about to say that defense played pretty well last year. Then, like you said, the first round pick that they got, that dude out of Baylor, was it Denzel Mims? That's a monster right there.
Yeah.
That'd probably be like his a second receiver he ain't had really since Jordy Nelson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Me.
And the reason why Packers might win because now didn't they drop the quarterback? Didn't that lit something under Aaron Rodgers? So you talking about Cam still have to. And we talk about Cam's coming out trying to prove something. Aaron Rodgers is gonna do the same thing because they dropped the quarterback. He's gonna try to tell the franchise, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't done.
Yeah.
So
yeah. That's what I'm picking. I'm picking. You can't go against the bad man, so I'm picking Green Bay. Green Bay.
I'm going against the bad man. I'm also going Minnesota.
Okay.
You got a Dalvin Cook, Adam Thielen. You got Harry the Hammer. Harrison Smith is a freaking demon on the defensive side of the ball. That defensive line. It wasn't just Danielle Hunter. It was the entire line. That linebacker core. You got Xavier Rhodes. That they got the pieces.
Xavier Rhodes got cut.
Well, they'll replace him, but still, they got the pieces. It's just the only question mark, and really in Minnesota, happens to be the overpaid quarterback.
And that's the reason why. That's the reason why I picked Green Bay over Minnesota, because that dude is straight garbage.
I mean, he ain't Trubisky bad. So
for the money he get paid for, he's pretty damn close.
Yeah.
I mean, we can say the same about Dak, but we ain't talking about that right now.
A lot worse than that.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of overplay.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. You know who you remind me of?
Instigating, dog. You trying to make him blow. You trying to make him blow.
You know who Kirk Cousins remind me of? He reminds me of Scott Mitchell from back in the day. Scott Mitchell. That's what he reminds me of.
Oh God, I've heard that name before. That was infamy right there.
The only reason why Scott Mitchell was good. The only reason why Scott Mitchell was good because he had Barry Sanders in the backfield. That was it. Hell,
all he had to do was just turn around and handle the ball.
Handle the ball. That was it. Shoot, I could do that. You want me to hand the ball to who? Okay, let me hand it to you, bro. Here you go, right here. Boom.
Shit, you can get Dan Graziani for that shit.
Right. So, but with that being said, we go. I would talk so.
I can tell you that.
But with that being said, we're gonna move on to the NFC East before we head to the AFC, and we're gonna make it real quick because we're running low on time. So real quick, who y'all prediction to win the NFC East?
Not the damn Cowboys. Not the damn Cowboys.
I got the Eagles, I just got to say
that. I got Philly.
Willie,
I got the Eagles. I got Philly winning it.
Willie Osborne, dude. If you know something, let me know, because you saying the Cowboys will win the NFC East title 2020? No.
Yeah, I got Philadelphia.
I'm gonna go. I will go with Philly, Washington, and then us.
Damn, he put the no names ahead of the Cowboys. Damn. He put the no names up there. Oh God, you about to piss off a lot of Cowboys fans tonight, boo.
I mean, I pissed off some Falcons fans, so well.
I want them to go to bed crying.
Boom said he want all the smoke tonight. Boom said he want all the smoke. He want Phil.
Me and Ben Boom can be the street prophets then, because we came for the smoke.
Hey, Phil, who you pick? Phil, who you picked as far as the division?
I said I was done picking the Cowboys for that division. I have never seen a team that has so much talent to come up so short time and time again. Mm-hmm. And the pieces are there, the talent, and they just can't put it together. And if we're looking at on paper, you would have to go with the Cowboys. But if you're going by on past experience and what they've done, then you got to go with the Eagles.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a toss up between those two and those two solely, unless the Giants don't do something that. Unless
Oh, I'm
unless
sorry.
the Giants have something we don't know, or the Redskins have done something we don't know, it's going to be those. It's going to be between those two teams. And as I said, it's just hearsay right now. We're going on paper. As much as I can say, I'm done picking Dallas. If you look on paper, Dallas seems to be the favorite on paper.
True.
And
True.
that seems to be the case the last 4 or 5 years on
Yeah.
paper. They number one on
was-
paper. They got this on paper. When the season starts,
At paper, they got top 10 weapons on almost all the key positions, but on
And
the
that's
field,
what baffles me: how you have that much talent and still cannot get it done. That's something wrong there. But like I said, on paper, it's
Yep.
hard to pick
Hey.
against Dallas on paper.
That's what I'm saying. That they're not going to be. I don't think they're going to be close. Record wise, I think they're going to go 8-8, or
again.
7-9.
Ooh,
Man,
Wow.
man.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say they win
lukewarm take.
10 to 11 games.
Oh
Okay.
shit, that's a hot
Wait.
take.
Whoa, who?
That's a scalding take.
Eagles?
10 to 11 games. I
Who,
would
the
be
Eagles or the
shocked.
Cowboys? The Eagles
I'm
or the
talking about
Cowboys?
the Cowboys. I'm gonna go on a limb and say they win 10 to 11 games.
10 or 11 games. That's the division right there.
That's a boiling lobster take. God damn.
That's hot as fuck. That's scalding hot Al Green grits right there.
I mean, he ain't lying. Yeah, damn.
No, they're going 8-8 again, or 7-9. Because
All right.
without preseason, coming into the season with their new coach, new coaching staff, you got draft picks, rookies who are going to be potentially starters.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I got a death threat.
From the wife.
So,
All right.
Just letting y'all know I ain't seen nothing.
Kev, what you got, man? Kev, what you got?
I think he said the Eagles.
So are we supposed to like turn our heads so we don't witness this domestic dispute?
I need witnesses. I need help.
But I will say this.
All
We
right,
gotta-
I'm gonna send help the best way I
No,
can.
we're not. We're going 10-6, yo.
No.
We're going
The
10-6.
winner division gonna be 8-8.
Don't catch.
But it won't be the
All
Cowboys.
right, we got to move on. The AFC West. I mean, do we really have to go through the AFC West? We already know who's going to win that one. We don't have to really do that one. We don't really have to do that one. We already know. It's the Chiefs division to lose, so we're not even gonna go down that route. So yeah, we're not even gonna go down that route. So we're all in favor of the Chiefs winning the AFC West, right? Yes, raise your hand. Yes.
Of course.
Yep.
As long as homeboy doing his thing, man. As long as he's healthy, that's his division.
Yeah, they're not going nowhere no time soon. So we're not even gonna waste our time.
I mean, the real question with the AFC West is who comes in second. That's the real question.
But
You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna go with the Raiders. I'm picking
I'm going
Oakland.
with the Raiders as
Well,
well.
well, not Oakland. Las Vegas. My bad. I'm going with Las Vegas.
I'm going with
the
the Raiders as well.
I'm going with the Raiders.
What?
I'm going with the Raiders as well.
I'm going with the Raiders.
They're second.
And you know what? That's a far ass second.
Yeah, somebody take Willie Osborne's phone or keyboard or whatever. He is on some shit.
Yeah. But with that being said, we're not even. Go ahead, bro.
To come in second, I'm picking the Chargers.
Wow.
That's actually a sound pick.
That's pretty good. Yeah, Phillip Rivers ain't there no more. He ain't there no more. They got Herbert now. Yeah, for real. Okay. But that's a good pick. Anybody else want to chime in before we move on? Anybody? Bueller?
I say
That's it. That's it for me.
No, there ain't nothing to say. I mean, like you said, it's a race for number 2.
All right, so we'll go.
Larry Bird up in that thing. Who's coming in number 2?
So is it the same thing in the AFC North with the Ravens then? Nobody's going to unseat the Ravens?
Who's coming in second? Yep.
Who's coming in second?
Yeah, who's coming in second?
I'm going. I'm picking Cleveland. I think Cleveland will come in second. I'm picking Cleveland.
Ooh.
I think
wow.
I can't see
I'm
that.
gonna be honest with you guys.
Hey, just because it's your birthday, you don't have to be stupid.
Oh God.
Hey,
That's
hey,
a stupid dumb take right there, bro.
But
hey, look. I think
the
I think-
Browns are impressive
Yeah.
on paper. So
The Cowboys are impressive on paper.
on paper. That's all we can go by on paper. Right now, though, I do not think the Ravens will landslide this division.
Mhm.
I just have a feeling.
What, the Steelers gonna do it?
I'm not saying the Steelers are gonna win. I'm not saying they're gonna win the division. I'm just saying it's not gonna be a landslide. It won't be a landslide.
Okay, my question to you guys is, how you think the number 1 pick's gonna do in Cincinnati? Just give me a quick. What y'all think?
Oh,
he's
he gonna
do
go
in
straight to
Cincinnati?
hell. He gonna go straight to hell. Let's just end all that.
But I am picking Cleveland because I got they got Nick Chubb, who I think is a underrated running back. I think Baker Mayfield has something to prove, and they still got Odell Beckham and Landry, and Myles Garrett just got that big deal. So I'm going with talent on paper. Now, if they suck, then we'll just revisit and y'all can make fun of me again. So it is what it is. I've been made
We're
fun
making
of
fun of
before.
you now.
Look, I'm gonna go on a limb and say this: the Browns put it together. They can fight for this division with Baltimore. If they can put it all together.
Mm-hmm.
Let me
Because on
translate that.
paper they look impressive.
Okay.
If they can put it together, then they will.
Who's
Let
the
me
head coach in
translate what
Cleveland?
Phil just said. Let me just translate what Phil just said.
Go ahead,
If
Mike.
Baker Mayfield acts like a real quarterback, they'll win the division.
Bingo.
Okay.
Who's the quarterback? I mean, who's the head coach? Because
It's not Kitchens.
As long as Baker Mayfield act like he got some damn sense, they'll win the division.
Okay. All right. Well, moving on. This one's a little bit harder. Or do we even care? Do we even care about the AFC South? I mean, my son,
I don't even know who's in the division.
Jacksonville. My son might care because it's Jacksonville, Indianapolis, Houston, and Tennessee.
I got the coach.
Houston.
I got Tennessee
I got
repeating.
Tennessee. I got
I'm
Tennessee
going.
on this.
I'm going with the Colts because they got the old man Phillip Rivers. I'm going with the Colts.
Man.
I'm going with the Colts.
I got Tennessee because they locked in most of their core. They're bringing the same team back.
Well, my son's looking at me. He wanted me to pick Jacksonville. I gave him the thumbs down, so he went back in the house. So
That's a hard no, nephew. That's a hard no.
Sorry,
Kev, what you got, man?
This is not Madden where you can make all dreams come true. I'm sorry.
Right. Go ahead. Go ahead,
Burger
Kev.
King, you ain't getting it your way. Sorry.
Right. I'll deal with him later. Kev, go ahead. Who you picking, man?
Tennessee.
Yep.
You gotta stop.
That big grown ass man.
Oh, Henry, you gotta stop that.
Yeah, you got that man beast in that backfield. That he is a.
Yeah. My only question is, you know how running backs are when they get their money. You see what happened with Todd Gurley and Devontae Freeman. I just hope he doesn't do the same thing. Same thing with Christian McCaffrey. I just hope he doesn't fall off after he got paid. That's all. And if he don't, he don't. If he don't, then yeah, cool. All right, we got one more division, the AFC East. I picked New England because Cam Newton, he got something to prove, and Bill Belichick's going to prove to everybody that he can win without Tom Brady. I'm picking New England.
I picked the Buffalo Bills.
I got Buffalo.
I'm picking Buffalo, man. I like Josh. I like Josh Allen, man. I think Josh is going to show like he is a true quarterback. I honestly believe that because he showed me something last year that I wasn't expecting. Like he showed me like he has that extra gear that you look at a quarterback. In the playoffs, like he was still young. You still saw some experience there, but he showed me that he wasn't afraid of the moment. That's what I like to see from quarterbacks. So I think he's going to take that next step at being a top quarterback, man.
Okay.
Number one too.
Okay. Yep. Definitely. So
Buffalo.
right.
Josh Allen. One thing people forget about Josh Allen is he's got a cannon of an arm.
Yep. He does.
There's no doubt.
I just want to see what he does now since the division is wide open per se. I want to see what he does now in his his third year, third year.
And
I want to see what he does.
He ain't afraid to run to take off.
And I think honestly, the training wheels have come off for him, and I think the game is slowing down for him. So
And I think McDermott's a good coach for him too, because I remember
Yeah.
he was in Carolina and he was a pretty good coach in Carolina. So I think he'll help him take that next level. All right, real quick before we sign off. Super Bowl participants and who wins? Go, whoever goes.
I'm gonna pick the Chiefs.
Kill.
Go ahead. Boom said it. Go ahead, Boom.
Chiefs and Seattle.
Okay, Kevin. Oh wait. Boom. Who wins
Yeah.
between them two?
Chiefs.
Okay, Kevin.
I say Chiefs. I say it's a rematch. Chiefs 49ers again. I don't.
Ooh, wow.
With who's winning? Who's winning?
I say the Chiefs win it again.
We ain't,
Okay. All right.
we ain't gonna do it.
All right, Dex.
Chiefs in
Come on, man.
Seattle.
And who wins?
You're not stopping Pat my homeboy. Sorry. It's not happening.
All right. Phil.
Whew. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, and for some reason I cannot pick against New Orleans. I think it will be those two. It's something about New Orleans that I just can't pick against them right now.
I mean, that's
Okay.
a solid pick.
Okay.
Um,
and who you got winning? Who you got winning the Super Bowl?
I actually have New Orleans winning the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Man, fuck, man. You know what, man? Somebody, man, look, Mike,
Please don't let that happen. Me and Dre will not. Me and Dre will not let this down. Please don't let that happen.
Mike, cut him off.
Prepare for this.
Mike, cut him off. Cut him off, Mike. Cut him off, Mike.
I'm prepared
If
for
you
this,
don't
all right?
think it can
I'm
happen,
prepared for this.
let's just go back and say, let's just go back. If you don't think anything can happen, did
This
not New Orleans
motherfucker
win a
ain't
Super Bowl
even
in
thought
it?
about the defense. He's just thinking about old ass not Tom Brady, old ass Drew Brees, and they ain't thought about defense.
But you gotta look at it like this. Do you realize
Because Mike
if
knows my mindset. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with
all
that.
I know is if the Saints win another Super Bowl, I'm not coming back to this house because I do not want to hear my dad's mouth.
Look, all I'm gonna say is this, man.
If the Saints
All
win
I'ma
the
say
Super
is
Bowl,
this, and
I
this is-
can't come home. Shit.
So all right. So Phil, what you saying is, why do you think New Orleans wins? Real quick, why do you think New Orleans is going to win the Super Bowl over Kansas City?
I refuse to believe that a team that talented cannot make. We've seen what happened the last 3 years, and let's just be honest.
Yeah.
1 year they did get screwed. I'm going to go out and say it was some missed calls. 2 years back to back missed calls. Back to back. We could be talking about a whole different ball game if those two calls are made.
Okay.
So I'm on a limb. I think this team has something to prove. I know that Breeze wants another one before he goes out. I really think that this team makes the next step. They get to the Super Bowl again, and I think they can win it.
Okay. All
As
right.
long as they can as long as they can get past the Vikings.
Yeah. I think they will, though, if they play, because Kirk Cousins is garbage.
I don't know. The Vikings seem to be New Orleans kryptonite.
True. Well, not that one time where they actually went to, because Brett Favre fucking threw that dumbass pass. So, but go ahead, Mike. Who's your Super Bowl participants and who wins?
Look, man, I'm just gonna be honest. And a lot of people just totally disrespecting the Falcons. I'm just gonna be honest, man. I'm not saying we're gonna win the Super Bowl. I'm not saying that we're gonna win the Super Bowl. But if you get 10 touchdowns, and you get 800, 900 yards rushing from target, the Falcons are instantly a playoff team. And I think another thing that a lot of people are not paying any attention to is that defensive front for the Atlanta Falcons is absolutely loaded. It's been as loaded that since I've actually been watching this team. Like even when we had John Abraham, I think this defensive line is as deep as any defensive line. Not necessarily they don't have a guy. They don't necessarily have a guy outside of Grady Jarrett who is like an Aaron Donald. When you look at the depth, they have depth now, and that's what I like. And one player that I think is really going to take it to the next level is Deion Jones, man. And people are like, yeah, Deion Jones, what the hell are you talking about? He's always a Pro Bowler. I think he finally
He's
has
gonna
that
jump.
defensive line in front of him
He's
that
gonna
is
jump to
going
the
to allow him to.
step
Yes,
into the
that's
elite level.
exactly
To
it.
step into the elite level. Yeah.
I do
And
believe that Debo hasn't fully evolved yet.
He
and
hasn't.
that's why
He hasn't.
I'm betting on that. That's why I'm betting on people not they're sleeping on the Falcons and what they can be based on what happened in 28-3. We keep saying that over and over again, but when you look at the Falcons, it's depth on offense, depth on the defensive line, depth. We are deep in the secondary also. Deep
Mm-hmm.
as hell in that. They're deep. They're not.
Mm-hmm.
They don't necessarily have a solid player as far as a Pro Bowl is concerned, but they have depth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying they're going to win, but if you get at least 800 and 900 yards rushing and 10 touchdowns, we're talking about 10 touchdowns from Todd Gurley. If
Mm-hmm.
he has Todd Gurley has 10 touchdowns for the Atlanta Falcons, something that we haven't had in a long time. The Falcons and Matt Ryan, the offense is already set. All right.
Okay.
And another thing about Kansas City, man, um, that boy just that like
what can you? I mean, what can you say?
he just
What can you say?
he's just too much, man.
We
He's
already
just too damn much, man.
What can you say about
He's
it? I
just
mean
too
that
fucking much.
and that man
I can't be
that
stupid enough to say that we are good enough to beat him.
and
I think we're good enough to make it just based on the fact that the Falcons have at least an average rushing game, and the Falcons haven't had an average rushing game since Kyle Shanahan. So you get Matt Ryan a running game and 10 touchdowns and in the red zone. That has been our Achilles heel. Even when we lost to Philadelphia, our Achilles heel has always been can we score in the red zone. We
that was
have
our problem.
even last year, the Falcons had a pretty good passing game, a damn good passing game, but we had absolutely nothing in the red zone, and that has been our issue. If we can get those red zone touchdowns, the Falcons will be a much improved team.
Mm-hmm. 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 And I'm gonna go ahead and make it real quick. And I agree with you, Mike. I think the Falcons will make a deep run, but I don't think they're going to make it to the Super Bowl. I'm picking Seattle, but honestly, it doesn't even matter because that dude in Kansas City,
That
woo,
damn yeah.
that half a billion dollar man in Kansas City. He's only what 24 years
That's a
old.
bad
Pat the
man.
Rock. Pat
That's a
Mahomes,
bad
boy.
Pat Mahomes,
Hey.
and it's just he reminds
Too
me.
much.
I say a generational talent comes along every now and
He
then.
reminds me of Michael Vick. He's Michael Vick with better accuracy. That's what he is.
Yeah,
And can
He's
actually
Michael
read the
Vick. He
field.
just explodes.
and
Hey,
he can
Dex.
read the field. But he reminds me. He reminds me of. He reminds me of Steph Curry. The reason why I say that is we all know that we had some great shooters in the league,
I can
but
see it.
Steph Curry was a generational talent. That's the same thing I see with Patrick
Mhm.
Mahomes. He's a generational talent,
Mhm.
and
Hey,
the way he just plays the game at a very complex position. If he plays like that for 3, 4, 5 years, he could probably
He's
be in.
just smiling.
Yeah,
He's
if he
just smiling and giggling like it's just so easy for him. Like, hey,
right,
I understand
right,
y'all
right.
telling
Well, the
This man,
babyface
this
assassin
man,
is smiling and
Like,
laughing because he's having fun playing.
just like Steph Curry, just like
hey, Dex.
just like Steph Curry. Steph Curry the same way, smile and
Yep.
laugh, and then he'll knock a 3-pointer in your eyeball.
Hey, Dex. Put up that comment by Anthony Wright.
Which one? This one?
The prediction. The Falcons and Colts. That's his prediction.
Falcons
No.
and Colts.
Yeah.
Shit was bad.
Okay,
He said
okay, nah,
that's his prediction. Atlanta Falcons versus the Colts.
nah. I don't see the
That's-
Colts make it. The Colts. Wait.
He put it out. He put it out there. He put it
You know
out
what?
there.
You know what? You know what? The
But
Colts
you know
will
what?
make the playoffs.
Without it.
No, time out. I got this one. I got this one. Let me show you where the
Hold on,
Falcons and
hold on,
Colts
wait.
will play each other in the Super Bowl.
Oh, Madden.
Right here.
Yeah, the video game. Phil, what you were saying? Phil? Real
I
quick,
can
go ahead.
respect that he went out with a bold prediction. I can respect that. But for
Okay.
y'all to say mine was a bold
Load
prediction.
up Madden. That's where you get that one.
A bold prediction.
Uh-huh.
That This is way of a bold prediction than what I said.
We talked about hot takes. That's some lava right there, bro.
Hey, look.
That's scorched earth.
What Charlamagne said, he jumped out the window on that one. but I will say this before we go into before we sign off. That dude, Patrick Mahomes, if he plays like that for 6-7 more years, he could be in the conversation for being one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play this game.
Yeah.
If he plays that level.
He's the offense. He's the offensive version of Thanos to me.
Like I said, he's a generational talent, just like Steph Curry. He's a generational talent. They come along. It's one of those like Gerald McCoy say. Those are mutants. They're not from this earth. They're from another planet. That's what he is. He's from another planet. But go ahead, Phil.
The thing with Mahomes is just like with Curry. People focus on one thing Curry does. They focus on Curry's shot and forget that he's got one of the best handles in the game.
Yeah,
they focus on Mahomes being able to evade, but they forget that he can bomb it downfield with pinpoint accuracy.
You know what? It's not even that. It's not even the fact that he can throw the ball. It's the fact that people sleep on his scrambling skills.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I call him a damn rat. It's hard as hell to catch that little motherfucker, man. You can't
that run he had against Tennessee or Baltimore. That run he had where he broke like 10 tackles. I was like, bro, who is this guy?
Yo, I'm still mad. You call that man a rat though. I mean, you didn't lie, but damn, did you have to call that man a rat though?
Hey, look. Why you think I don't want to play against my son and man? Because he always picking the Chiefs, and I hate playing against him because Patrick Mahomes is not real. I hate playing against him because I could get a sack and he just slides out that bitch. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you gotta have the right kind of defense with the proper QB contained to lock them down on Madden.
It still don't matter because guess what? Because you know what? But this what happened. I would put the defense like Michael Vick. I would rush the two defensive ends and I would contain him, and he'll just throw the ball downfield. And Tyreek Hill outruns my defender. He just does that. I'm like,
that's the pro cheese. That's what they've been using in the pro league.
Yeah, but I'm done with that. So I'm picking the Chiefs.
We've been asked repeatedly tonight, and we kind of ignored it. Do any of y'all like or dislike the new Falcons unis?
You talk about the Hawks?
Yeah, I'm good.
I like the Hawks. I like the Hawks.
I like them both actually. I like the new Hawks uniform. I love the Hawks new uniforms.
I love the
Falcons new uniforms. They need to change.
I do. I like them. I mean, I don't have no problem with them at all. I like them. Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. As much as y'all people don't like it, that white on white is clean.
Cocaine white, yeah. Now we just got to win some games.
Now that gradient that needs to be an alternate or something, because that black on black need to be like the primary.
I think the black and black is primary.
Let's hope so, because that black to red. Hard, we ain't the wolf pack now. Come on now. I mean, we got Kevin Nash in the backfield.
Look. I don't care. We go out there gray and purple or whatever. We just need to win some games. I don't give a damn. We just need to win some damn games.
Purple.
You talking about the Atlanta Legends now?
Look, man. Look.
Now that's a stellar ass team too. Now wait a minute. Now.
Hey, look. As long as we win games, I don't care what they're wearing. We just need to win some games, man. That's all I care about.
Yeah. But
with that being said, we're gonna wrap it up. So everybody, parting shot real quick. We're gonna make it short and simple. Whoever wants to go first, go ahead, and then we're going to be done. We're going to be out of here.
I'll do my parting shot real quick.
Go ahead.
Coming soon, Breaking the Stigma will be back. It is a show where it is a safe space for anyone. It's not. It was tailored for men, mental health and all that. But to be completely honest, it's really for everyone. It's a place where the things that we don't talk about, you can talk about. The things that we should be talking about with each other instead of just saying, I'm good and trying to hold it in. A place where we can actually help guide the youth into doing things properly instead of having videos circulating on social media of dudes whipping females' asses because they think it's funny. Where we can teach people that it's a woman's right to say no if they want to. Things like that.
True.
But other than that, what I have to say, my other parting shot is something personal for me right now. make sure that wherever you live in today's climate, that you have air conditioning. I'm just saying. I'm trying to be as positive about it as possible.
Right.
But
We
for
not
the
in the
last
damn
4
desert.
days, it's been over 102 degrees inside my house. So
Yeah.
if I seem a little irritable and y'all talking about y'all
All
want
he
the
said,
smoke,
pay
I
your
will burn
damn
your shit
light
down.
bill. Just pay your damn power bill. That's what he's saying. Just pay your damn power bill.
Hey, motherfucker! I paid my power bill. My compressor blew out, according to the goddamn repairman, and now my leasing office is in a bidding war with the fucking vendor because the vendor's trying to overcharge because your tenant need it real bad, don't he? Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get that.
Fix my shit.
We got it. We'll get it.
I pay
All right.
$1,600 a month to be in this motherfucker. I need AC.
Yeah, you definitely need some AC in that mug. All right, who's next?
I'm
Kev?
gonna go ahead and
Tip your
go.
bartenders. You're
Yeah,
nasty.
tip your bartenders. Yeah. Go ahead, Kev.
I ain't got nothing to plug. I'm just sitting here sipping. I'm good.
All right, Phil. Phil, what you got?
Like I said, it feels good to be back doing this again. I'm one busy SOB with everything going on with this pandemic. But it felt good to do this again.
You
and
were
be
busy
back.
beforehand, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. Yeah,
You
he
work
was.
like a Hebrew
It's
slave,
even-
my guy.
It's
Yeah, he
even
was.
That's
worse
not
now.
politically correct
However,
right now.
I've been working on some things, and coming very, very soon to Strictly Prohibited Network, there will be a wrestling show.
Yeah.
I've been
Oh, you
doing
taking
some
the
things.
reins. Good job. Bro, you was taking-
Yeah. Yes,
I
sir.
have been doing some things and getting some things together, so there will be a wrestling show very, very soon. Very, very
Looking forward to
soon.
that. Looking forward to that for real.
Yes,
for real.
sir. Same.
And
same.
right now I'm calling it Grasping the Brass Ring. So that'll be coming soon. I'm
That's a
working
good
on some
title.
things. I'm still trying to get some people together with things.
True.
And I'm looking forward to this. As everybody knows, as much as I love sports, wrestling has always been my go-to. So
Make sure you tell me your saying after you. Make sure after you're done, tell me your saying, your favorite saying that you say all the
no,
time.
wow, yeah, everybody knows that. But I mean, he hasn't been around for me to say "fuck Brock Lesnar." But that has been the thing to go and thing to say. And I thank God that right now, even though they struggle a little bit with no fans, they are not bringing him back in to win anything. So that's even better.
He's actually been vetoing. Vince wants to bring him back, but he said he's not coming back into their stands because he knows he's a draw.
Yeah. So I am appreciative of no Brock Lesnar holding and capturing the title and holding it hostage for a little while. I am happy with that. However, like I said, the wrestling show will be coming soon. I am going to get with you guys and do some more intel and the details and laying things out. But that is coming very, very soon.
All right.
Like I said, this is it right here. This is what I love. This is what I wanted to do. This is something that is an outlet for me. I do appreciate the fact that we had Sean to come on and everybody who's joined.
Absolutely.
This is what Red Cup Rants is supposed to be about. And not to mention, boom, oh, man.
Yeah. Phil, I'm glad you said that. Sean told me to tell y'all guys, he said, thanks for having him. Thanks for the invite. And that we're always welcome to Crash Hodgepodge because, Dre, you've done it. Mike, you've done it. I've done it.
Oh, definitely.
I think you're the only one left.
Sean.
Coming
very, very soon. I promise you.
Uh-oh, he done went to a full promo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I will be there. I'm picking my spot right now because, like I said, I'm busy, but I will be on your show. Don't sleep on that.
He coming with the smoke.
Oh, boy.
Well, I guess it's boom.
Boom. Go ahead, boom. Go ahead, boom. Your turn, then Mike, then me, and then we'll be out of here.
My parting shot is we just need to be kind to one another, especially in this time.
Yeah.
Touch.
For football or not, sports or not, I mean, we still have to be careful about what one another needs, right? We can't be hurting our own. That's what I'm trying to say. We can't hurt our own. All the nonsense needs to stop. It just does, and then we need to come together, be better
Yeah.
for us now and for the future generations that are up and
Judge.
coming. So we got to do better. And
True.
while I was walking out, going to the living room, my wife said that I need to have more faith in the Cowboys.
No.
She
She
said
go.
she said it is a brand new team. It is a new coach. We got new players. I mean, you're just listing my reasons of not to be more optimistic about the team. It but like Phil had said it, and I agree with him. We look good on paper. That's it.
Yeah.
We haven't seen them play. We
Right.
we need. I need to see more.
And, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough with no preseason games, so it's really gonna be tough.
Right,
Ooh, boy.
and also I need to see, how well do these guys gel with each other, and how they come about, because without having preseason, that's hard to do, and you can only grow so much playing against your own team in practice.
They're gonna have to
Yeah.
do it like training.
And-
They're gonna do training camp like the college does, because every
Like
game
college
matters
does.
now.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's gonna be right out the gate like college. First game gonna be they make them count. They're gonna count this time.
Yeah, so it with all that, they just you can't judge something you haven't seen before, right?
That is
And,
true.
and we have seen this over and over again where they look good on paper, year in, year out. They look good on paper, but how well does that translate to the field? That is yet to be seen. So until then, that's my stance on the Cowboys. Yeah, they.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So
Sure.
to everyone saying I need to have more faith, no, I'm gonna
But-
go with it as I see it is.
Fuck it. Fuck 'em. All right, Mo. All right, Mike. It's on you.
Well,
He said, "Well,
I'll say this. Just need to be more positive, man. Like I said this earlier, and I just recently kind of laid one of my friends to rest, an accident, and I know it's a lot of shit going with 2020, man. Like nothing is just going right. It seems like nothing is going right with 2020, but I actually totally disagree, man. I think this year has been more positive than it has been negative. The reason why I say is because we're no longer taking a lot of bullshit. We're not taking bullshit from 45. We're not taking bullshit from races, whether you black or white or Hispanic or Asian or whatever you are. We're not taking that shit anymore. All right, we're not taking any types of bullshit anymore, and I think that's a tremendous step. We see what can happen when we put a fucking moron into the White House. Everything in hell, everything in hell seems like to be on Earth right now because of 45. All right, because of him. He is the sole reason why this country and the world is struggling right now. Is because of his stupid ass, a narcissist in the White House. All right,
Yeah.
he's the reason why shit is the way it is. No sports, blame it on 45. Health for pretty much the entire world on 45 because he did not take anything fucking serious. But I think it's more positive than negative. Yeah, we've had a lot of shit going wrong, but I think it's like I really think this is what the world needed. We needed shit like this. We needed these riots. We needed COVID-19. I know that probably sounds crazy as hell,
No,
but we
no.
needed that to take. We needed this to take life seriously. And for years, for hundreds of years, the United States have taken life for granted,
Yeah.
taken a lot of stuff for granted. And now that we see what hell looks like, we don't want any parts of it. So I think
Yeah.
2020 has absolutely been a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
But I just want to say that, man. But that's my parting shot, man.
Mike, as a veteran, I get exactly what you said about we needed this, because Mike, you know, you can vouch for me. I've been saying those kind of things for years, that the country really doesn't know what happens behind the scenes and all the things we go through just to live the menial lives that we did live. And then for them to, now the rug's been pulled from up under us, and now everybody has to say, oh wait, it was that bad? Yes, it's really been that bad. But because it didn't affect you, nobody cared. Now you don't have a choice but for you to care because it affects you too. For us, people of color, we've been fighting for the basic essentials.
400 years.
For 401 years in this country, we've been fighting for the basic essentials. You know, not even to be on a pedestal. We just want to be treated equally.
Yeah. Right.
But you know, it's 2020, and you got white people literally marching and rioting because they can't go get a haircut.
Yeah. Dumb shit.
And somebody close to me said something very, very telling on the COVID situation. You really want to get COVID under control? Tell everybody if you don't wear a mask, there won't be college football this year.
I'll wear a mask then. Shit. You want me to? I will. You want me to do what now? Okay. Yeah. Don't you worry about it. I got it. Don't you worry about it. Shit. Especially considering Georgia and Alabama play this season. I'm trying to see that shit. I'm trying to see that for real.
Wait, what now? That T was hitting hood real hard. You just said some what now?
Yeah, I think the conferences only playing each other this year.
Yeah.
Most of the conferences have stated that they're only doing conference games this year.
Yeah, so
okay, Georgia, Alabama's good because they're in the same conference.
Yeah, that technically is true. So.
They are. Now they do division games. Then we'll just beat up on Florida again. So.
Yeah, because college football is gonna suck if it's just division games. What, we gonna play Florida four times and smack them around?
It'll be like high school football. We just play the freshman football. We just play the same teams over and over.
So. We can just play Tech over and over and over and over again.
I mean, we'll be. Well, no, Tech is a different conference. ACC.
Yeah. So we just had to beat up on Florida. We just had to beat up on Florida.
Kevin knows why I did that.
I know why
you. Don't beat him up, bro. Calm down.
Let me go ahead and wrap it up because we already running over time. Unless you're done, Dex. If you got anything else, I'm gonna wrap it up real quick.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm gonna say is that I gotta give a huge shout out to my brother Mike because he saw some shit this past couple months that didn't really sit well with a lot of us.
And I'm about to address that now. This is Strictly Prohibited Network, ladies and gentlemen. We are a network. I've got 4 Marine Corps, slipped a disc in my back, twisted my knee, and those are my elbows. Both of those did them. Oh, and PTSD. So yeah, I'm at 90%. So there you go, Wallace.
Yeah.
But this is Strictly Prohibited Network. We have a network of shows.
How you gonna take away my part in shot, bro?
I got that, dog.
You know what?
Chill out, birthday.
You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up when you're done, then. Since you go ahead and take away my shot, go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me do my admin thing. I got, that's my job y'all gave me. Remember? All right, got you.
Go ahead.
But here on Strictly Prohibited Network, we are a network of shows. The star of the network is the network. We have Red Cup Rants every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Strictly Prohibited Network on YouTube. You can also catch him on Facebook if Mike decides to put it on Facebook, because it depends on how he feels that day. Sometimes he wants to add Facebook, sometimes he don't. Shut up, you.
Hurry up,
my dog. We have Champagne Conversations every Thursday night at the same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Strictly Prohibited Network. That's a women's empowerment show with 3 lovely ladies, Nikki, Maggie,
Kid.
and my fiance who just walked in the door.
He forgot all their names.
She's a Saints fan. Leave me alone. Breaking the Stigma will be back, but me and Matt, we are working on if we're going to stay on Sundays, but we may come on before or after Champagne Conversations to make it more of an empowerment kind of day kind of thing, which
okay.
That I was gonna talk to Mike after the show. So surprise, Mike. We're gonna have a conversation. Saturday's Hodgepodge show. I believe they are at 9 p.m. Eastern.
From 8 to,
or is
they're,
it
from,
8?
they're from 8 to 10.
They moved up. They moved
8
back
to
up
10.
to 8.
No,
okay,
wait. I think they're from 8 to 10 or 9 to 11. I'll ask Sean. 9 to 11.
Yeah. But they're here on Strictly Prohibited Network as well. And as Phil told y'all, we have a wrestling show in the works. Well, he took the reins because me and Matt were going through some things. So Phil's got a wrestling show coming. Grasping the Brass Ring. That's a shot at you, Mr. McMahon. You dumb some bitch, you. That's coming. Phil will let y'all know more information when that does come, but it'll be here on Strictly Prohibited Network. And just know, you might want to jump on the train before we get rolling, because once we get rolling, don't jump on the bandwagon talking about you was here from day one, because we know who was here and who wasn't. There's only one Red Cup Rants. It was started here by Dre McClendon, Mike Linson, and LaDonna Samani. If anyone on the motherfucking planet decides they want to take our shit again, understand, we're not gonna be nice next time. Since you want to call us thugs and all this other shit, let me show you how legal thugs get down.
Yeah.
See, because to y'all, to the viewers, this is just content. To us, this is our nest egg that we're building. Don't steal our shit.
Yep.
Dre, take us home before I go to North Carolina and hurt me somebody.
You heard what he said, and like I said, big shout out to Mike because he peeped it first. You know how Mike gets, so Mike is, like I said, I gotta give a shout to him. He's the gatekeeper. That's why I call him the gatekeeper. He defends the brand with his life and stuff like that. So I gotta give him a shout out to that. The only thing I'm gonna say is,
come at me. So yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I'm gonna say, he came at me too. We shoot all the wars we had, but anyway.
Yeah, true.
I will say this for anybody out there listening. Even though we did a show tonight, this is not an official start of Red Cup Rants. The official start will be next week after hiatus. Me, Mike, and Ju.
The rebrand.
Me, Mike. Yep, it's coming back next Tuesday, the 28th. We'll be back on Raising Hell and Talking Shit. Me, Mike, Boom, and Ju will be back. Kevin, if you want to jump on with us, you're more than welcome to. So,
quick question: are we still doing part 2?
That's up to Mike. I'm gonna leave that with Mike. That's Mike, baby.
That's up to me, man.
I'm gonna leave that to Mike. I'm gonna let Mike decide that. So, but if he decides to, there'll be a part 2. But right now, Tuesday the 28th, Red Cup Ranch will be off and running again, like my homie in the Super Bowl. So, stay tuned. And
you stupid.
I don't really have nothing else to say. I'm about to go eat the rest of my food. I'm about to get some of this pineapple upside down cake that my mom made for my birthday.
Pineapple upside
down cake.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let you guys go. We already ran over our time, but this is what happens when you get all of us on here talking shit. So I know Mike's gonna cuss us out when we're done because he kept saying we ran over time. So I'm gonna just tell him to shut the fuck up, and then we're gonna keep going.
Yeah, I'm about to get chewed out, ladies and gentlemen.
I know. Yeah. Mike's about to get on us, so I'm already ready for the ass chewing. So with that being said, we'll talk to y'all on the 28th and tune into all our shows that Deck said, and we'll see y'all then.